Go Edinburgh.
Go Edinburgh. Go Edinburgh.
Go Edinburgh.
Come on, Edinburgh!
Very good afternoon to you here from the Royal Commonwealth Pool in Edinburgh. We are at day 3 of the Edinburgh International Swim Meet, incorporating the British Swimming Championships 2018. Very warm welcome to all the spectators and teams in here in the Royal Commonwealth Pool, escaping from the snow outside, and a warm welcome to everyone joining us on the live stream as well. I'm Paul Noble, joined by Robert Taylor this afternoon to take you through the action between us.
Good afternoon, everyone. Thanks, Paul. Looking forward to another exciting afternoon swimming with the slightly slower heats, but with a lot of excitement. Jerry Metcalf and Nikki Voss. So just taking you through what we've got coming up. So we start with the first event, 6:01, the men's 200 metres IM. On to the women, 400 freestyle. And following on, men's 100 breast, women's 100 backstroke. And the men's 200 backstroke. The women's 200 breast. Next two events are sprints, men's 50 free and the women's 50 butterfly. And we conclude with 800 freestyle for the men. So that's the programme for this morning.
It's going to be a very busy afternoon. Individual medley swim's always a good one to start us off with. We might see the lead changing a little bit as we go through this 200 metres individual medley. Distance events for us to enjoy and sprints as well. A lot to look forward to. It's going to be a very busy session this afternoon. And we will start with event 6:01, the men's 200 metres individual medley. Swimmers are behind the blocks for heat number 1.
So the first of the 200 IM in progress, 8 heats ahead of us. Times in this one, all in the 2:15 range. So in one, we have Herbie Kinder from the city of Peterborough. Lewis Spinning from Basildon in lane 2. Empty lane in 3. Nathan Woodrow from the city of Norwich in lane 4. Matthew Jones, Real Dolphins in 5. Jonah Walsh, Warner Baths in 6. 7 Pierce Greening from Cockermouth. And Jack Green from Arbroath St Thomas goes over in lane number 8. So the early leader. And this backstroke, Pierce Greening from Cockermouth, Lake District. So good to see a good mixture of swimmers all over the UK taking part at this meet. So Pierce with the advantage on the near side, also going well. Herbie Kinder. So 102.73. Let's see how they progress on the breaststroke. Pierce looks good over in lane 7. Coming through to challenge in lane 2. Who's spinning? Nathan Woodrow in 4. Cockermouth lad still with a good body length advantage. Lewis Spinning making some headway. So that distinct orange cat from Basildon. He certainly looks just to be shading second place ahead of Matthew Woodrow. Pierce Greening has a good breaststroke and extends that lead, 143.99. Lewis Spinning in second, Nathan Woodrow in third. Good impressive start to the proceedings this morning. Pierce's entry time 2:15.54. You fancy him to come a few seconds inside that, so a very good start for our 200 IM. So Pierce takes that by some margin, 2:13.22. It's a good 2-second plus improvement on his entry time. Lewis Spinning 2:14.91 is second. Nathan Woodrow 2:16.11 in third place.
Pierce Greening set. Got that tough target there. A nice swim to get us underway this afternoon. A few spare lanes in this one. James Bilbao from Ellesmere College in lane number 1. 2 lanes across from him. Robin Turner from Bishop Stortford. A couple of empty lanes in the middle. And we see William Ellington from Millfield in lane 6. Thomas Brew from Mount Kelly in lane 7, and Taylor Lovelock from Hillingdon in lane number 8. Well, good start there. Butterfly leg moving into the lead on the backstroke. Thomas Brew from Mount Kelly. What's the name of Brew? Quite significant in terms of 200 metres individual medley. Robin Brew, of course, Olympic finalist back in 1984, Great Britain team captain, and 200 medley is one of his specialities. And also his brother as well. A swimming family, the Brews, and Thomas Brew is heading the field at the moment. William Ellington coming back on the breaststroke though. Looks like it's going to be a tussle here as they come into the final turn. Also going well, James Bilbao in lane number 1 for Ellesmere College. A good breaststroke is taking William Ellington past Brew, and Bilbao also has got back into second position. So Thomas Brew has to play a little bit of catch up here. But he's doing well on the freestyle, just about overtaking William Ellington. Danger on the other side of the pool though. It's James Bilbao from Ellesmere College. And it's between these 3 as they come down to the final few meters here. Does look like Thomas Brew is going to have this one, or it might be lane 1. James Bilbao very close to see, and it is Thomas Brew will take it in 2:12.77. That's the fastest that we've seen from the two heats. James Bobo in second, just 0.12 of a second behind. Only 4 100s behind him. Oh, 1 second and 4 100s behind was William Ellington.
Heat 3. In lane 1, Jack Eldersley from Reading. North Centuri's Roddy Williams. Empty lane in 3, Angus Allison in Verleith in 4. Josh Harris from Nova Centurion in 5, empty lane in 6. Jackson O'Rourke from Northampton in 7. Samuel Peck from Mount Kelly off the good start in lane 8. So Mount Kelly, as we were in the previous heat, off to flyer in this one, 27.78. Josh Harris turning second, Jack Eldersley in third. Kelly swimmer just with the slight advantage. Coming through very strongly in lane 5 is Josh Harris. A little between the two. Angus Allison, local lad from Inverleith, in 4th place. The halfway mark, little in it. Josh Harris, 102.76. Fairly similar to the last two heats. Let's see if anybody can make a move on breaststroke. Good tight contest in this one. Miss Allison trying to get himself into the picture here. He's still a little bit behind, but he's making a little bit of progress. Samuel Peck's had a good breaststroke, just forging ahead here. Josh Harris holding second. Jackson O'Rourke also getting into the picture on breaststroke. Mount Kelly lad has got a good body length or so advantage, 140, 145, fairly similar to the last couple of heats. We fancy that he'll bring this one home with just over 30 to go. Angus Allison now making a move into 3rd place. He was second at the British Championships. Mount Kelly lad is now having a battle just to hold that advantage. Josh Harris finishing very strongly. There's very little between Samuel and Josh. Josh, I think, is just getting up to take it. Very close though. Josh Harris, 2:14 dead. 2:14.30 for Samuel Peck. Angus Allison takes 3rd in 2:15.23.
We have a full field this time. We have Ruben Vista from City of Sheffield, Alex Watkinson from Warrington Warriors, goes in 2, Callum Chittleborough 3 from Warrender Baths, James King from Weston-super-Mare in 4, Alfie Kelly from Newcastle in 5, Miles Drabwell from City of Milton Keynes in 6, Ben Cope in 7 from Royal Wolverhampton School, and Archie Plowman in lane 8 from Northampton. Alfie Kelly, first of the wall in the butterfly, Newcastle swimmer. All these swimmers within 0.3 of a second of each other in terms of entry time. 2:13.58 is the time of the entry of Alfie Kelly. Just 3 100s behind swimmer next to him, James King. And a lot of the swimmers, 6 or 7 swimmers still very much in contention here. Alfie Kelly goes over first again, 101.60, 6 100s. Faster than the swimmer right down at the bottom here, Ruben Vista of City of Sheffield, that red cap. Coming through, another red cap. Here is Warrender swimmer in lane number 3, that's Callum Chittleborough. James King from Weston-super-Mare, looks like he may be taking up the running as they come into this final turn. It's very close indeed. 3 or 4 swimmers all in a row here. James King just with the edge, but not by much at all. It's James King, the centre lane, Western Supermare, now being chased by Alfie Kelly in lane number 5. Archie Plowman going well on the outside lane 2, right up there in lane number 8. And also Ruben Vista not out of this too. Callum Chittleborough now coming back, and it really is between 5 swimmers spread right across the pool here. Ruben Vista is coming through strongly in 1, but I think it might even be lane number 5, Alfie Kelly, to take it. And it is Archie Plowman, in fact, in lane number 8. Well, where did he get that finish from there? 2:12.74. And the board has gone blank. Looks like we do have a disqualification. And we do. It is the swimmer in lane 7 who was disqualified for a technical infraction. But it was Archie Plowman who took that one in lane 8. So lane 8 and lane 1 featuring in the top 3 positions.
Seven go in this one, empty lane in 1. This is heat number 5. So, in 2 rather, Santos Villalon from Millfield School. Andrew Hosey, City Glasgow, goes in 3. Sam Goldrick from City Manchester Aquatics in lane 4. 5, Jane Newman, City Leicester. 6 is Christian Tay from Bournemouth College. Joseph Russell, Mount Kelly in 7. Jim McDonald from Warner Baths goes in lane number 8.
I think you need to announce who was missing.
So Santos Villalon from Millfield School. Very good backstroke section. He's pulled a good body length clear. Sam Goldrick in 4, and also Christian Ty in lane 6. Well there. Very strong start, 59.41. So a good couple of seconds faster than we've seen. Can he maintain this on the breaststroke section? All these swimmers in the 2:12, 2:13 range. And, he's holding it together, however, coming back at him in lanes number 4, 6 and 3, Sam Goldrick, Christian Ty, and Andrew Hosey. Also on the far side, Jamie McDonald trying also to get into the picture. Looks as though we've got a change of leader with 50 to go. Sam Goldrick's had a very good breaststroke, and it takes him into lead 1:38.95. It's a good couple of seconds faster than we've seen, so we're in the sort of 2:10 range, I suspect. Santos not done with. Very close. 3 swimmers just about in a line. Santos Villalon, Sam Goldrick and Christian Ty. Santos Villalon still just may have the advantage, but it's going to be a tight finish here. Santos takes that 2:09.88. Fantastic swimming, lads. Sam Goldrick 2:10.44, another 2:10, 2:10.96 for Christian Ty. Very strong finish from those 3 swimmers there.
Oh, the heat kind of divided into pairs here. In the starting lineup, Thomas Flower from Richmondale in 1, Lewis Smart in 2 from Mount Kelly. Over there, 4 and 5, Ben Hooper from Hillingdon, and Christy Moon from Chelsea and West Kensington. And out there in 7 and 8, Miles Turner from West Suffolk and Liam Birrell from City of Leeds. Good start, very good start from Ben Hooper from Hillingdon. 2:12.00. was his entry time. He's looking pretty good here, Hooper, in these early stages. It's very close between all other 5 swimmers for the second position. Ben Hooper just over the 1 minute, 1 minute .02. Miles Turner it is who gets the touch for second at that halfway point. Wonder if anyone can make a move on the breaststroke. Looks like Miles Turner might be the most likely here. Liam Burrell also going well, that yellow cap of City of Leeds. Ben Hooper, like he might just retain this lead. It was a big lead at the halfway point. Looks like he may well be holding on to this one. Only just, because Miles Turner has really come back strongly. They're all coming back on the leader on the breaststroke, but Ben Hooper does retain that lead, gets him into the freestyle. And now the man next to him, Christy Moon, may well pose a challenge here. A pink cap, Chelsea and West Kensington swimmer, is right on the shoulder of Ben Hooper. They're coming now to the final stages of this one. Christy Moon looking strong, Ben Hooper really holding on now. It's between these two as they come under the flags. It looks like it might be Hooper maybe, and it is Ben Hooper, but only just by 0.1 of a second. Wow, a real reach for the finish there. 2:10.80 against 2:10.90. Second behind them, Liam Burrell gets third spot from the outside lane, City of Leeds.
So on to heat number 7. James Slade from Camden, Swiss in 1. Daniel Ferguson, Swim West Lothian in 2. Reid Jones, Plymouth Leander in 3. Connor Joyce, Cockermouth in lane 4. Joseph Miley, Aberdeen Performance in 5. Sam Daly, Mount Kelly in 6. Adam Metcalf from Ellesmere College in 7. Daniel Morley, Derwentside in lane 8. Sam Daly, 26-26. All these guys in the 2:11 range. So 2:09.88. Only one sub 2:10. Sam Daly still maintains a good advantage. Joseph Miley coming through to challenge for that lead on the backstroke section. And Joseph Miley just about upsides. Leader Sam, 1 minute dead. So just a little bit slower and the fastest split we've seen. These swimmers almost getting into the mix here, coming through strongly. In lane number 3, Reid Jones. In lanes 4 and 1, Connor Joyce, James Slade also making some headway, and in lane 7, Adam Metcalf. He's coming through also very strongly. So 3 or 4 swimmers in the mix here over on that far side. Sam Daly, Joseph Miley, Adam Metcalf. He's got the strongest kick down that final turn. Sam Daly just shades it, 1:39.83. And a good turn from Sam, just gives him that little edge. Joseph Miley though, not done with. He's fighting hard. He's about half a metre back. It looks as though Sam is going to hold him. So Mount Kelly having some strong performances this morning in this 200 IM. Joseph Miley hanging on for second place. Adam Metcalf coming through strongly to challenge for that second. Sam takes that in 2:09.58. That's the fastest we've seen so far this morning. Second place, Joseph Miley just hangs on, 2:10.58, a second further back. And in third place, Adam Metcalf, 2:10.87. So we'll just wait for that to be confirmed. And unfortunately, Adam Metcalf in 7, disqualified for a technical infraction. Connor Joyce now promoted to third, 2:11.28. Now the final result.
Final heat underway. Andrew McIntosh from East Kilbride goes in lane 1. Oliver O'Halloran from Derwentside in 2. Andy Ray from Wrexham in 3. Matthew Evans, City of Manchester Aquatic in 4. Lane 5, Fraser Durston, City of Cardiff. Luke Kroon from Netherlands in 6. Going well in 7. Sebastian Ovesen from Kastrup, Denmark. And lane 8, also going well, Alessandro Bordiso from Mount Kelly. Two Mount Kelly swimmers were involved in a swim-off yesterday for the 50 metres butterfly. I wonder if we'll have any more swim-offs this afternoon. To get into the B final, there has to be really big improvements on their entry times here for these swimmers. 207.63 is the standard in the B final at the moment, but we may see some of the juniors that are swimming this afternoon back again tonight for the junior final. Very close here. Maybe lane number 2 taking up the running now. Oliver O'Halloran, good breaststroker there, pulling him into the lead, the Derwentside swimmer. And in the centre, looks like 4 and 5, Matthew Evans and Fraser Durston. Those two black caps in the middle there. Coming back, also lane 3 going well, the Wrexham swimmer, Andy Ray. But Oliver O'Halloran has got himself a very good lead there, coming into this final 50 freestyle. Being chased by Andy Ray. And also in lane number 5, Fraser Durston. It does look like O'Halloran has got the edge over the rest of this field. We'll keep an eye on his time. Oliver O'Halloran trying to get under his entry time initially of 210.85. He's going to be well under that. Great swim from O'Halloran, 207.47, and he may have forced himself into another swim tonight in the B final. Well done. A man from Derwentside. Of course, results still got to be confirmed, but I think it's a B final swim. And the results confirmed of that heat. Oliver O'Halloran takes it, Fraser Durston in 2nd, and Andy Ray in 3rd place, all under the 210. These swimmers exit the pool. We can move on to the next event, event 602, and it's the women's 400 metres freestyle.
So 400 free underway. We have a total of 8 heats ahead of us. Just the 2 girls going this one. So over in lane number 5, Rebecca Reid from Aberdeen. And in lane 6, Kelly Murcutt from Royal Wolverhampton School. Just give you the entry times for these ladies. Rebecca Reid, 4:33.16. And Keely is 4:33.58. So hopefully we'll have a nice tight contest between the 2 ladies. After a nice steady start, important just to get into a good rhythm and gradually build it up throughout the course of the race. That seems to be what these 2 girls have started. Actually, neck and neck. 103.88, 104.13 at the 100.
It's Keely Murcutt, who has just taken a very slight advantage, and having said that, Rebecca Reid just comes back at the swimmer in lane number 6. Rebecca Reid from up north in Aberdeen. Keely Murcutt down south, Royal Wolverhampton School. Both of these clubs well represented here at these championships. We've seen some good performances in the heats by both of them. And they look well matched, these two. Entry times only 0.4 of a second separating them. Not much more in these early stages of this 400 freestyle. Again, a few swimmers missing from this one. The weather has affected the attendance, certainly in the afternoon races. We've seen a few empty lanes. These two are going it head to head. There was only 0.02 of a second between them at the halfway point. And it just looks like Rebecca Reid is getting away from Keeling Murcutt now. But we'll wait and see when they come up to this turn. Sometimes these angles can be deceptive, but it certainly looks like the Aberdeen swimmer is going to go over first. The gap is only 0.4 of a second. A good turn from Keeling Murcutt. Taking her right back on the shoulder of Rebecca Reid as they come past us in the commentary position. Lead is around about half a body length, but Rebecca Reid, it's like she is working it into this turn. Let's see if we can encourage these two to get under their entry times. They come up to the 300 mark. 3:22 for both of them, just 0.28 of a second separate the two swimmers.
So good to see a nice tight contest between the two girls. Hard at it throughout. Be changing just by the merest fraction. And, Keely a little back on the shoulder of Rebecca here. Nothing to choose between the two of them as we reach the final turn. Keely perhaps. Well, it's a dead heat. 3:57.02. Who has a stronger desire down this final 50 metres? Keely just edging ahead. And she just maintains that slight advantage. Rebecca trying hard to get back. A little between the two. Good tight contest with 15 to go. Difficult to call this one. Rebecca and Keely, stroke for stroke here. What a fantastic start. Just the two girls. Who's going to get it? Well, Keely takes it by 400s. Fantastic race, girls. And super times. 4:29.97 for Keely. 4:30.01 for Rebecca.
Well, the two in that first heat did each other a favour there, certainly. Pushing each other along to good times, and just 4/100ths of a second separating them at the end. A great race to start us off with. We are on now to heat number 2. Can any of these in this heat get under the 4:30 mark? So the two girls in the first heat set a good target here. In this one we have Ellie Wheeler from Basildon in lane number 2. Over in lane number 4 we have Mia Barber from Derventio. Amy Mead from Nova Centurion goes in 5. Alice Barton from Team Bath in 6. Shannon Dallaghan from Ellesmere College goes in 7. And Izzy Bryant from Guildford City goes in lane number 8. Good start in lane number 4. Mia Barber from Derventio. Also going well, Ellie Wheeler from Basildon. And on the far side there, Shannon Dallaghan and Izzy Bryant. Again, not too far away from the front, but Mia Barber, a little bit of a lead as she goes through that first 100.
So splitting that one just a fraction slower than the previous one. See how this one develops. Moment, Mia just with a slight advantage. Over on the far side, Izzy, Shannon and Alice all tightly bunched. Ellie Wheeler also well there on the near side. Some advantage with Mia Barber. Half a second. Ellie Wheeler on this near side just maintains that second place. Over on the far side, you see Shannon and Alice having a good battle for third, fourth and fifth. Mead just a little bit tailed off at the moment. The five girls all separated probably about a second and a half here, so the halfway mark. Mia Barber still with the advantage, 2:14.24. It's now less than a third of a second as Ellie Wheeler makes a move. So Ellie Wheeler, and over on the far side, Izzy Bryant. And now just beginning to make a challenge. Certainly on the near side, Ellie Wheeler going particularly well here. Recently, entry time 4:32.01, but she did a 4:27.37 at the Essex meet recently. And she just shades the lead over that far side. Izzy Bryant still going particularly well. That time 4:32.58 from the summer meet, so that's some time ago when she did that. Certainly a good race developing with 100 to go on the two opposite sides. Advantage with Ellie Wheeler, 3:23.68.
Ellie Wheeler, that lead for Basildon. Izzy Bryant not too far behind there. You can see Basildon coach Doug Campbell encouraging his swimmer. He was telling me the history of this Basildon club yesterday, an amalgamation of two clubs, which is why their colours orange. Certainly distinctive. Good for us in the commentary box to pick out the Basildon swimmers. Unless the Netherlands are here, of course. Here's the Basildon swimmer, Ellie Wheeler. Has now extended that lead around about a second of an advantage. She swum this well, and again, we see the two outside lanes battling it out for the heat victory here. Ellie Wheeler, as we said, has an entry time of 4:32. I wonder if she's just going to dip under that 4:30 mark. It'd be good to see. Izzy Bryant also going really well. I think it might be Ellie Wheeler just with a touch. It's going to be close at the end, but Ellie Wheeler does take it in 4:31.13, just over the 4:30 mark. And a good swim from Ellie Wheeler. Izzy Bryant in second, and Mia Barber in lane 4 in third position. Good contest there from the two outside lanes.
So 7 go in heat number 3. Kirsty Flynn from Leatherhead in lane 1. Summer Kennedy from Derventio in 2. Tamron Van Siem from Bromley in 3. Pioneers Megan Lever in 4. Empty Lane in 5. Anna Vickery, City of Coventry 6. Sophie Barker, City of Sheffield in 7. And Megan Molloy from Enfield in lane number 8. Entry times here, just over the 4:30 mark, 4:30 and 4:31. So let's see if some of these girls can go sub 4:30. One just under that in the first heat. So the near side with the advantage at the moment. Summer Kennedy from the Renshaw, about a metre or so. She's got off to a good start, 1:02.19 from Kirsty Flynn, Cameron Van Slim.
Yeah, the swimmers been encouraged by their teams as they go past them there, and the athletes seating at the bottom there. Summer Kennedy has started well though, coming up to this 150 stage. Going through Kirsty Flynn with her as well. Leatherhead swimmer in lane number 1. Action happening at the bottom of the pool here. 1 and 2 are in lanes 1 and 2. Third place, Cameron Van Selm from Bromley. The youngest swimmer in this field. Just 14 years of age this year. And she's coming back very strongly now. Only just coming up to the halfway point. Also in lane number 4, Megan Lever is in 4th position at the moment. Summer Kennedy still holds that lead. Kirsty Flynn still in 2nd. Tamron Van Selm coming back strongly to challenge for 2nd place. Maybe not for 1st place just yet, because Summer Kennedy looks like she is away and clear of the others here as they move through into the second half of this race. Sophie Barker from City of Sheffield. A little bit of a spurt on there as she came off the 200 turn. They have moved up into 2nd or 3rd place. And she is in 3rd, but only by 8/100ths of a second. Summer Kennedy still leads. Kirsty Flynn still in 2nd place, but City of Sheffield, Sophie Barker definitely in 2nd now as they pass us. And she's got the momentum. Can she pull up on Summer Kennedy? Coming down now to the 300 mark again. Danger spread out all the way across the pool. Summer Kennedy though has swum this well so far. 100 to go, and Kennedy has a lead of exactly 2 seconds over Sophie Barker, City of Sheffield.
So you fancy Summer Kennedy certainly to get somewhere fairly close to 4:27, pacing around 69 seconds. 68 and 69s, and she's certainly sprinting away. On the far side, Sophie Barker, she's a clear 2nd. Tamron Van Selm making a late charge into 3rd place. Summer Kennedy well clear here, 3:53.48, 3:55.36, actually 2 seconds in it. Fancy her to come somewhere around the 4:27, 4:28 mark here. Certainly finishing very strongly down the final 25. Over on the far side still, Sophie Barker maintains 2nd. And finishing very strongly in lane 3. Tamron Van Selm. That's going to be the 1, 2, 3 as Summer takes that. Very super finish, 4:26.98. Very strong finish indeed. Sophie Barker, 4:28.96. Good time for her. Tamron Van Selm, 4:30.28. So good improvements on their entry times.
So Summer Kennedy setting the standard there. Ciara Henley from Stockport Metro goes in heat number 4 in lane 1. Sarah Lalou from Wrecking College in lane number 2. No swimmer in 3, we have Lauren Wetherall from City of Glasgow in 4. Sophie Lewis Ward from Edinburgh University in lane 5. Annie Pearson from Nova Centurion in lane 6. Sophie Hall from Gloucester in lane 7, and one of the international swimmers, Karika Singh from Nepal, goes in lane number 8. Obviously well supported, a Nepalese swimmer. And we're looking at the national flags strewn around the poolside here. The Nepalese flag is up there beside your scoreboard here in the Royal Commonwealth Pool. It's the only national flag that is triangular, Robert.
I didn't know that. That's always useful to learn something every day, Paul. Thank you very much for that.
Every day is a school day.
Yes, indeed. So carrying on with the action in the pool, Lauren Wetherall, City Glasgow, with the advantage. So Sophie Lewis Ward beside her in 2nd place. So these girls' entry times just under the 4:30 mark for all of them, 4:29. Still an advantage with Lauren Wetherall. She was second at the Scottish Championships almost a year ago. That's where her entry time comes from. She has gone a little bit faster since, 4:29.25 recently. At the Scottish schools at East Kilbride. She's done particularly well in this one, 2:10.17, very similar split to the previous one, where we had a sub 4:27. And both the girls in the front will be looking to try and challenge that. Sophie Lewis-Ward and Lauren Wetherall just beginning to pull away from the rest of the field. Annie Pearson just holding third of the Centurion swimmer. In fact, that Zana Lulix just has gone into third place. American College. A very good contest. As the seedings, we've actually got an arrowhead today in this one. So Lauren Wetherall, can she maintain that advantage coming down? 3:18.58, so at 4:27 is in danger in this one.
Yeah, slightly faster than the previous heat, but around about half a second. And Wetherall just heading. Sophie Lewis-Ward there. It's Glasgow against Edinburgh. He's to the centre of the pool, and well, no one's going to catch them. The other five all chasing. They're all pretty close to each other, the other five. It could be a good tussle for third position. First and second between the two Scottish teams. Lauren Wetherall, City of Glasgow. Sophie Lewis-Ward for Edinburgh University. Lauren Wetherall, that blue cap of City of Glasgow. Like she maybe just has the edge now, but Sophie Lewis-Ward coming back strongly. Lauren Wetherall, a junior swimmer. So she may be trying to get a place in the junior final later. And Sophie Lewis-Ward trying everything she has, but Lauren Wetherall looks like she's going to hold on to this one, and she does at the end. 4:27.24. Lauren Wetherall will take that one. And in second position, Sophie Lewis-Ward. And in third place, well, it was Zara Lalou in lane number 2, Wrecking College.
So some nice PBs in that one. Let's see if we can have some in this one. In heat number 5, we have a full house. Chanel Snedden from University of Stirling in 1. Wally Francis, Mount Kelly in 2s. City Milton Keynes, Lottie Wynne-Jones goes in 3. Jessica McDonough, Ellesmere College in 4. In 5, Megan Sherd from Stockport Metro. Beckenham's Tegan Child in 6, Katie Taylor, Heart of Midlothian in 7, and Kenzie Wyatt from the City of Peterborough goes in 8. All these entry times, 4:28, 4:29. And 7 swimmers, all fairly tightly bunched. Only one swimmer a little bit tailed off at the moment. Advantage just in lane 4 with Jessica McDonough, Ellesmere College. He's certainly going to touch first. 103.96, a little bit slower than some of the previous heats, but early days.
Well, she does touch first, but so does Molly Francis, because it was a dead heat for the first position there at that first 100 turn. And Molly Francis has come out a little bit better. Mount Kelly are performing pretty well this afternoon so far. Looks like she's going to lead them into the 150 mark. Jessica McDonough, Ellesmere College, maybe just about holding on to second, but she's under threat from 4 swimmers right beside her. And here's Molly Francis. 137.17 there, and she's come off the wall again really well. 5 swimmers on the row now, tussling for second place, but Molly Francis looking really, really good, the junior swimmer. Mike Kelly, the entry time of 4:29. She doesn't really have to make much of an improvement to challenge for a time in the junior final a little bit later on this evening. Of course, there are more swimmers to come in the heats to follow, so no guarantees who's going to be making their way into that junior final, or even if anyone can force their way into the A or B final later on. You never know, we have seen it before. But it is a very positive swim here from Molly Francis. She comes down to the 250 mark, she's pacing really well. Still the 5 swimmers pretty close to each other, tussling for that second position. Kenzie Wyatt holding that position at the moment, 2:48.04, right up there in lane number 8. Molly Francis has gone away and clear. Well, she was behind at the one. Well, she wasn't behind, she was equal in front at the 100, but ever since then, she has stretched and stretched that lead. Molly Francis, with 100 to go, is going to have a huge advantage over the rest of the field.
And Molly Francis very strong throughout this. Francis coming in somewhere around the 4:26, 4:27 mark. The remaining 5 girls just beginning to spread out a little bit now. Kenzie Wyatt, who was second, is now quite a clear second from Tegan Child in lane 6. Another 3 girls battling out for 4th, 5th and 6th. But, Molly Francis having a super swim in this one. Fancier to probably nip in under 4:27 here, finishing very strongly down this final section. Kenzie Wyatt clear in second. 3rd place certainly going to be Tegan Child. Our girls almost in a line for 4th place. No doubt coming down into the final 5-10 metres. Molly Francis, can she pit under 4:27? She certainly looks like she's going to do it under 4:26. Fantastic, 4:25.95. Great swim from Molly. Kenzie Wyatt, 4:30.09. And Tegan Child, 4:31.02 is 3rd.
One swimmer missing from this heat number 6. We do have Lola Davison from Newcastle, Sarah Sylvester from Kastrup. No one in line 3. In 4 we have Mia Leach from City of Peterborough. 5, Bianca Jonk from Netherlands. 6, Kirsty Stewart from Aberdeen. 7, Maisie Elliott from City of Leicester. And 8, Olivia Miles from Thanet Swim. Entry times in this one, well, 4:27, 4:28, so can anyone just go for this one, get an improvement on their entry time and challenge that time? It's just been set by Molly Francis, 4:25.95, great swim from Molly Francis. That's the fastest we have seen so far. Lola Davison going well in the near side to us, she leads in 103.69. Kirsty Stewart in second position, close for second though, Maisie Elliott. And also going well, Mia Leach, Bianca Jonk as well. So, all to play for in these early stages.
Yes, Paul, it's 4 almost in a line for second place on the near side. Lola Davidson just perhaps shades it. But, Maisie Elliott, Kirsty Stewart, all well there. Mia Leach, Nicky Jonk, all very tight. Got a very tight contest in the first heat. This looks like promising in this one. Four girls over on that far side, separated by probably about a foot on the near side. So Lola Davidson has the advantage coming into the halfway mark. 2:10-ish has been the standard throughout most of the heats. A little bit slower, 2:11.96. Some of these girls might just be saving it for the second half and just building it up. Coming through strongly, Mia Leach in lane 4, along with Ninka Jonk. Davidson doing it all on her own on this near side. Kirsty Stewart and Maisie Elliott also still there. Maisie Elliott beginning to make a move in 7 as well. Advantage still on the near side. Lola Davidson by almost a second from Mia Leach and Kajonk. And Maisie Elliott, Kirsty Stewart dropping back just a little bit. Fancy Mia Leach to just pick it up in the centre lane. She's got the fastest entry time. It's about a swimmer, 4:27.77. She's certainly just about on level terms. But with this slight advantage, I think, just off that final turn, Paul. 3:20.83, 3:21.25.
Laura Davison has hung on to this lead. She'll need to pick things up if she's going to hold it, though, because Mia Leach is going well. City of Peterborough swimmer. Oh, Davison is picking it up. Newcastle swimmer there, closest to the spectator side. Mia Leach has built this one. I wonder if she is going to be bringing them home in front. Oh, Davison still holds that lead there. Mia Leach still in second. Maisie Elliott back in third. I think it's between the two now, Lola Davison and Mia Leach, as to who's going to take this one. Keep an eye on the clock. Can they challenge the time of that previous heat? A very impressive time from Molly Francis. Lola Davison working really hard in that outside lane. She's been pretty much on her own for a large part of this 400. And is she going to hold on now? Lola Davison looking good into the red markers. She is going to take this one in 4:28.18. A great swim from the outside lane for Lola Davison. Mia Leach in second. Maisie Elliott in third. All the top three under the 4:30 mark. But Lola Davison takes it. 4:28.18. The result is confirmed on your scoreboard.
So on to the 7th heat. 7 going this one. Olivia Butler from City of Bristol in 1. Femke Spearing from the Netherlands in 2. Safira Gavanini from City of Sheffield goes in 3. In 4, from South Croydon, Amy Davis, empty lane in 5. Rebecca Thornton, Borough of Kirklees in lane 6. Charlotte Hall from Dovencio in 7. And in lane number 8, Lisa Dingle from Royal Wolverhampton School. Entry times here all in the 4:27 mark. Yeah, very tight down this first 100. Difficult to pick out who's going to get the early touch, possibly on the near side. The Butler, 1:03.13 with that early start. Just leads.
Taking a bit of inspiration from that previous heat. Lola Davison led from the front, hung on right until the end. A bit cagey in the middle, you would think. Safira Cavani in that red hat of City of Sheffield in lane number 3. Next to her, Amy Davies from Croydon. Cross there in lane number 6, Rebecca Thornton of Kurt Lees, but it is still Olivia Butler with that lead closest to us. Rebecca Thornton in second position. They come past us at the commentary position. There's not much in it at all. It does look like Olivia Butler though, City of Bristol. Still got the advantage now coming into the halfway point. Olivia Butler, we saw her swim a couple of days ago. She's had a couple of good swims here. The Edinburgh International British Swimming Championships. She's continuing that good run to 11.71. It's very close though, 0.1 of a second between her and Rebecca Thornton. Borough of Kirklees. And the early leader, I think, is just about to be overtaken, but maybe not. She digs in again, Olivia Butler. Coming through strongly in the middle though, Amy Davis. Amy Davis from South Croydon. She's going to go through in third spot, I think. Butler still leads it. Thornton in second. It is Amy Davis in third. Well, they're over halfway now. Coming down to the 300 mark. Amy Davis certainly looks like got a little bit of momentum going. South Croydon swimmer in the centre. Entry time of 4:26.76. And Rebecca Thornton going well. Looks like it's between the three. Amy Davis has come right through from third at the 250 to first at the 300. Amy Davis leads them.
Amy Davis just timing this to perfection from the looks of things. Finalist at the British Championships last summer. Rebecca Thornton, also finalist in that slightly older age group. Holding second place. Olivia Butler still digging in. Charlotte Hall from Eventual over in lane 7, also getting into the mix. This is Omia Davis, has got this race well timed. Coming through particularly strongly in the final 100. She's really sprinting down the final 30 metres. She's gone 3 or 4 metres clear. Charlotte Hall, she's finishing also very strongly, but she's going to run out of water. Not going to make any headway on the leader. Good battle between Charlotte and Rebecca. Amy Davis will come down and take this. Pretty well on her entry time. 4:27.85, Charlotte Hall. 4:29.40, and Rebecca Thornton takes third, 4:30.22. Result now confirmed.
So the final 400 freestyle. Heat 8 of the 8 heats. Abby Bowden goes in lane 1. No one in lane 2. Silke Hulkenborg in lane 3. In the Netherlands, Abby Lowe from Chelmsford in 4. Esther Halford from Derventio. She goes in 5. Chloe Stennant from Chesterfield in 6. Olivia Tatton from Northampton in 7. And Amelia Rod from Redditch goes in lane 8. Amelia Rod going well in the early stages. Second position, Silke Hulkenberg, junior swimmer from the Netherlands. Going in lane 3, she leads them all. Everybody in a row as they come down to the 100 mark. Silke Hulkenberg has the lead though. No one really out of this one yet. Also going well, Amelia Rod still right in it in the outside lane. Right at the top there, Amelia Rod in second position. Third place, right down at the bottom was Abby Bowden.
So the Dutch swimmer with the advantage at the moment. A lot of these entry times established at the British Championships some time ago. So these girls in the 4:26 range. Silke Hulkenberg. Time from the Junior Championships at the Netherlands, 4:26.08, where she finished getting a silver medal in that event. She's got a good lead at the moment from the majority of the field, but going strongly over on that far side, Amelia Rodd. She was 5th at the British Championships. Dutch girl still on her own in lane 3. See what the advantage is. It's well over a second, 2:10.66. So fairly steady. Similar splits to what we've seen for most of the heats. Expect them to pick it up strongly in the second half. Silke, about a body length clear of Amelia Rodd on this near side. Abby Bowen, she's going also pretty well. And the advantage, Dutch girl still maintains a good second advantage. Amelia Rodd and Abby Boden, second and third. And, still a good body length advantage with about 120 or so to go. So can Silke bring this one home with 100 to go? This looks pretty strong. And off that final turn, 2:19.51, advantage just over a second.
Well, the lead really hasn't changed very much in the course of this final heat. Just the field just being kind of stretched out a little bit. Amelia Rodd, though, still very much in contention for this one over there in lane number 8, the Redditch swimmer. Still looks like Silke Hulkenberg will have the lead going into this final turn here. Silke Hulkenberg there, Amelia Rodd in second, Abby Burden in third. I wonder what Amelia Rodd has in this final 50 here. Can Silke Hulkenberg? She's led right from the start. Can she hold on now? Amelia Rodd coming back very, very strongly, but Hulkenberg just has the lead here as they go into the last 15 metres through that red marker there. Trying hard as well. Abby Bowden getting back into contention too. Hulkenberg or Rodd or Bowden into the wall together, and it is Hulkenberg will take that one. Oh well, great finish from those three ladies there. Abby Bowden in second, great finish from her, and Amelia Rodd just behind in third. Well, excellent stuff there for that final heat. Hulkenberg takes it 4:27.43.
Just before we move on to the next event, a very urgent announcement. BMW registration SM16ZKT. Please get that vehicle removed as quickly as possible. You're blocking buses that must leave within the next 20 minutes. So please remove it or it will be removed. Thank you. Next event, 6:03, men's 100 breaststroke. So this is the first of the heats. Toby Arnold from Derventio goes in lane 2. In 3, Preston's George Robinson. Angus Nichol, City of Glasgow in 4, no swimmer in 5. And Jake Lambert, City of Leeds, with the advantage at the moment over in lane 6. Entry times here are in the 1:08 range. Either side of the pool, Toby Arnold, Jake Lambert, little between them, 31.56, 31.95. Toby with the advantage in lane 2. And just beginning to stretch away. Still over on that far side, Jake Lambert sticking with him. a lot to do to get back on terms. Advantage still with Toby coming down. Final stretch. Certainly Toby Arnold from the Davenshos off to a good start in this first heat. See if he can get under the 108. And he takes that, yeah, and does indeed. 107.16. Jake Lambert second, 108.54. Angus Nicol, 110.17 takes third.
Oh, heat number 2. Max Hagan from City of Glasgow goes in 2. In line number 4, we have Samuel Peck from Mount Kelly. Rory Dixon goes in 5 from North Ayrshire. Xenia Savkovskis from Perth City goes in line number 6. Richard Koshabayev from Hackney in line 7. And Robin Turner from Bishop Stortford in line number 8. Well, Savkovskis from Perth City leads them through. He's followed by the swimmer outside him, Richard Kosovayev from Hackney. Also going well is Max Hagan on this near side. Looks like Savkovskis might just hold on here, but Kosovayev is coming back very strongly in the closing stages there. That bright cap may well just take it. Also, watch out for Max Hagan at the finish there. And it is Richard Korshabayev, 107.05. He takes that one just at the end there, ahead of Savkovskis. Didn't make a start in the 200 individual medley, but he was resting himself, obviously, for this 100 breaststroke. And he's done an excellent swim. 107.05, Richard Korshabayev from Hackney.
On to heat number 3, empty lanes in 1, 2 and 4. Matthew Gridanus from Halifax goes in 3. Joe Moore, Harrogate in 5. Jack Green, Arbroath St Thomas in 6. Charlie Trotman, Guildford in 7. And Lewis Smart from Mount Kelly goes in lane 8. Empty times in the high 107s, low 108s. Just be lane 3 with the advantage. Matthew Gridanus from Halifax, 31.65, turns in the lead. Advantage almost a second, maintains that advantage. About 30 to go. Charlie Topman in 7, coming through to make that challenge, coming through very late indeed, and he's forging pretty close to our early leader. And coming down the final 10 metres. Looks as though Matthew's just going to hold on. Very tight between Matthew and Charlie. Who's going to get it? It's tight. And Charlie Trotman just snatched that 108.65. Matthew Gridanus, 108.08, 109.08. And third place, Joe Moore, 110.63.
quickly for heat number 4. We have in line 2, Tom Lehman from TW Monson. In line 3, Ross Neely from City of Glasgow. In line 4, Paralympic silver medalist from Rio, Scott Quinn from Warren-Darbath. In line number 6, William Ellington from Millfield. In 7, Gregor Barnett from Elgin. And in 8, Jan van den Bosch from Luxembourg. He's in the outside lane and he leads them through the first 50. Scott Quinn, as I said, Paralympic silver medalist in Rio. He's the European champion as well. Looking to defend that title in Ireland in August. Qualification for that will take place in a couple of months' time. So Scott Quinn building up to that. Swims in the S14 classification, swimmers with a learning disability. Scott Quinn just pipped for the gold medal in Rio by his GB teammate Aaron Moores. And he's just pipped this time by Jan van der Bosch from Luxembourg, 107.47 from the Luxembourg swimmer. Scott Quinn in second, 107.91 ahead of William Ellington.
Heat number 5. Ewan Leslie goes in 1 from Edinburgh University. Empty lane in 2. Josh Pembleton, Dervenshaw in 3. James Wilbeal from Ellesmere College in lane 4. Empty lane in 5. Quinn van der Hoeven from the Netherlands in 6. Samuel Need from Beacon College goes in 7. Empty lane in 8. And at the halfway mark, it's a Dutchman, Quinn van der Hoeven. Advantage 30.51. Second faster than we've seen. Josh Pembleton going well in lane 3, and he's coming through strongly to challenge. A little between both those swimmers, Josh and Quinn. Coming down with just over 15 to go. Josh Pembleton, Quinn van der Hoeven. Who's going to get the touch? I think it's just going to be the Dervenshaw man. At the death, Josh Pembleton, 105.60, very good swim from him. Quinn van der Hoeven, 106.22. Third place, Samuel Need, 107.17. On to heat number 6, just the 4 in this one. Empty lanes in 1, 3, 5 and 8. So Joshua Horrobin from Belpo Marlin in 2. Charlie Waddington, University of Stirling, goes in 4. Joseph Murray, Pioneer 79, in lane 6. And Liam Davis from Plymouth Leander in lane number 7. So Pioneer 79 from Blackburn. Joseph Murray, 30.28. He's getting faster. About a quarter of a second faster than the previous heat. Good turn there. Joseph Murray still maintains advantage. Liam Davis just beside him in second place. Another 2 swimmers having a good battle for third, but at the moment, advantage with Joseph Murray. Liam Davis still hanging in there. Joshua Horrobin in third place. Coming down with just over 10 to go. Joseph Murray, Liam Davis. Liam Davis finishing very strongly indeed. Joseph Murray, Liam Davis. Who's going to get the touch? Liam, perhaps? No. Joseph Murray by 2 hundredths. 106.13. Liam Davis, 106.15. Joshua Horrobin, 107.01. Takes third place.
Those 6 swimmers in This one, Andrew McIntosh, East Kilbride in line 1. William Mitchell from Millfield in 2. John Keane, West Lothian in 3. Andrew Hosey from City of Glasgow in 4. Yellow cap of Cockermouth of Connor Joyce goes in lane number 6. And Lena O'Hara from Plymouth Leander in the outside lane in lane number 8. Andrew McIntosh leads them through in this near side lane, but he is being pressed now on this second 50 by William Mitchell of Millfield. Also going well in the centre is Andrew Hosey, and that yellow cap of Cockermouth still in contention here. Connor Joyce also coming through strongly. It looks like maybe the green cap though of Millfield in lane number 2. William Mitchell may well take this one. A great second 50 from him, and he gets it in 105.97. It is Connor Joyce in second and Andrew Hosey in third place. But William Mitchell, he takes that one in that time. Good time, 105.97.
On to the final heat. Empty lanes in 2, 6 and 7. So in 1 we have Sebastian Schlutz from SGS Hamburg. In 3, Jack Blair, Chesterfield. Aberdeen Dolphins, Robert Bryce. In 4, Andy Page, Plymouth Leander. In 5, on the far side, James King, Western Supermare in 8. Entry times in the 106 range. 30.55. Sebastian Schlutz on the near side. Good turn from him. This maintains our advantage. Robert Bryce from Aberdeen Dolphins. He's in second and now beginning to make a move. I think he's just forging into the lead here down this final stretch. Robert Bryce, either side of him. Now it's Clark. Andy Page rather. Coming down into the final few metres. Robert Bryce is going to take this, I think. He does indeed. 106.30. Andy Page 106.46. Jack Blair 106.75 in third place.
It's Madeline Glenn.
That result now confirmed. We move on to event 604, women's 100 backstroke. Just getting backstroke mechanisms in, as you can see. And we have 11 heats up and coming.
Four swimmers in this first of the heats. Kaya Alcaraz from Aberdeen Performance in lane 3. Elizabeth Woodcock from Preston. Lane number 4. Erin Donnelly from Borough of Stockton. In 5, and Francesca Folson-Young from Hamilton, Dubai. In lane number 6. So Elizabeth Woodcock. First to the turn there, 32.01. Swimmers all entered in 107.4. So it should be a pretty close contest here. Elizabeth Woodcock though from Preston. Just taking the advantage then into this second 50. She's swum this second 50 very well. Jessica Folsom-Young from Hamilton, Dubai. Maybe just holding on to second, but she's not going to catch. Preston swimmer Elizabeth Woodcock is coming in. And, well, a time there, 106.15. Good improvement there in that first heat. Almost a second and a half faster than her entry time. She'll be pleased with that. 106.15 starts us off. Folsom-Young in second place for Hamilton, Dubai, and Erin Donnelly-Burry of Stockton, just ahead of Gaia Alcaraz.
Heat 2. Asmund Hammerlane from Millfield School in 1. Emma Cruikshanks, Team Ipswich in 2. Charlotte Nestor, Wigan Best 3. Emma Scully, City of Glasgow 4. 5 and 6 empty lanes. Frankie Whiting from Royal Tunbridge Wells, Monson in 7. Grace Wiley from Hatfield in lane number 8. 107.24 through to 107.35, so nothing between them on paper. Emma Cruikshanks, 31.68, has the early advantage. Good turn, just maintains that advantage. Coming down, just over 25 to go. Beginning to tighten up a little bit. Emma Cruikshanks, Charlotte Nestor over on that far side, Frankie Whiting. Between those three, certainly on the near side perhaps. This is where the action is. Charlotte Nestor just beginning to get the upper hand, but it's pretty tight. Charlotte Nestor, Emma Cruikshanks on the far side, Frankie Whiting. It's Charlotte that takes it 106.60, 106.67 and 106.69, separated by less than a tenth. What a race. Just wait for that to be confirmed by our officials. Here we are.
So two good improvements for those first two heats. Can we continue the run here in this third heat of the women's 100 backstroke? Sarah Fraser in lane number 1. Victoria Nant in lane number 2. City of Leeds, Aberdeen Performance, Sarah Fraser. City of Leeds, Victoria Nant. Olivia Norman from Colchester in 3. Madeline Soper from Weston-super-Mare in 4. Lauren Stott from Hatfield in lane number 5, Polly Painter from Millfield in 7, and Mia Carter, Bishop Stortford, off to a good start out there in lane number 8. Well, Mia Carter in the outside lane, another heat when we're seeing the outside lanes feature. Also going well in lane 6 is Sutton and James, Kelly Bone, and Mia Carter looks like she may be holding on to this one. Although Kelly Bone is challenging, and it may be Kelly Bone coming through very strongly at the end, but Mia Carter just hangs on to get it. 106.62. Another good time here for Mia Carter. That's faster than her entry time. And it is Lauren Stott in second position in terms of the official result. But we'll have to check that one. It looks like it is Mia Carter with Lauren Stott in second.
Coach from Ellesmere College to the recorders table, please. Ellesmere College coach, please. Recorders table, thank you. Heat number 4, Erin Roberts from Hood in lane 1. Hannah Slater, Newcastle in 2. Sophie Freeman, Colchester in 3. Empty lane in 4. Molly Jo Garrett, York City in 5. Amelia Mole from Romford Town in 6. Izzy Mae Reeves, City of Sheffield in 7. Emily Ford, City of Oxford in 8. Izzy Mae Reeves, perhaps the early advantage. Let's wait for that. Isn't showing that. Certainly over that far side, it looks like Izzy Mae with the advantage. Going well on this near side in lane 2. Hannah Slater. These two at the moment. Just have it between them over on the far side. Emily Ford also fighting out for third place, but it looks as though the City of Sheffield swimmer in lane 7 certainly has about a body length advantage coming down to the last 5 metres. Very close for second. Izzy Mae takes that, 105.36, good improvement in her time. Second is Hannah Slater, 106.48. Sophie Freeman, 106.61 in third place. That result now confirmed.
Number 5, Neve James from Bishop Stortford in 1. Anna Marley from Harrogate in 2. Lydia Smith in 3 from Gainsborough. Jocelyn Cosmatos from Leatherhead in 4. Iona McLeod in 5 from Dundee City Aquatic. Julie Svensson from Castrop in 6. And Eleanor Fess from Cornbury in lane number 7. Centre lane this time, taking the advantage. Lane number 4, Jocelyn Cosmatos from Leatherhead. Looks like she has got a clear lead as they come down this second 50. Entry times there, 106.36. Can she dip under that 106? Looks in good shape at the moment. Neve James going well, as is Anna Marley. Also Julie Svensson as well. There in lane number 6, but it is going to be the centre lane. Jocelyn Cosmatos will take it in 106.44, not too far away from her entry time. Anna Marley in second, and Neve James it was in third position. So the winner in the centre lane, again lanes 1 and 2 featuring in the top 3, Anna Marley and Neve James, 106.85 and 107.21 respectively.
Heat 6, Denise Gardo from Swindon Dolphins in 1. In 2, Holly Hoodson from Taunton Dean. Katie Shannon, City of Glasgow in 3. Niamh Ritchie, Warner Baths 4. Olivia Butler, City of Bristol goes in 5. Lara Richmond, Reading in 6. Hannah Drybury Aberdeen in 7, and Imogen McCallum from Plymouth Leander in 8. 105s and 106s here. And just be on the far side, Hannah Dryborough with the advantage. 32.10, but pretty tight. Turn from Hannah. Maintains that slight advantage. So Hannah Dryborough now being challenged by Lara Richmond in lane 6. Also there in lane 5 is Olivia Butler over on the far side. It's lane 6 and 5, lane 6 and 7 rather. Lara Richmond looks as though she's just come through strongly to take this at the death. Lara Richmond takes this from Hannah Dryborough and Olivia Butler. Winning time there, 105.93, 106.03 for Hannah. And Olivia Butler, 106.07 in third place.
Number 7 in line 1, Alice Barton from Team Bath. In 2, Emma Sutton from MCT squad. In line 3, Elizabeth Wafer from Preston. Jessica Damon goes in line number 4. She represents Warren Baths. Toby Mose from Gilligan goes in lane number 5. Line number 7, Heather Whitcomb from Soundwell. And Ellie Foster from Hastings in lane number 8. And it is Ellie Foster who leads them into that turn. Jessica Damon had a good 200 backstroke, and she followed that up with a good swim in the 100. Lauren de Bar swimmer in her home city of Edinburgh is being challenged in the outside lane by Ellie Foster. Jessica Damon, Elizabeth Wafer next to her, the Preston swimmer. Might well be Ellie Foster. Is it Jessica Damon? It is Jessica Damon. Yeah, she does follow up that good swim in the 200 with another good swim there in the 100, improving there by almost half a second. So Jessica Damon taking that one. Ellie Foster, great swim from the outside lane. She gets in second position. Elizabeth Wafer from Preston gets into third spot. So good swim there. Jessica Damon takes it, 105.46.
Eight. Niamh Page from Newcastle in 1, empty lane in 2. Caitlin Duffy, South Ayrshire in 3. Empty lane in 4. In 5 we have Carrot Perfect from Millfield School. Ellie Turner from Carnegie goes in lane 6. Sophie Shaw from Mid Sussex in 7. And Mimi Morley is it from City of Oxford in lane number 8. Sophie Shaw in lane number 8. In lane number 7. She certainly hits the wall first, 31.41. Caitlin Duffy turning second. Coach from Ellesmere College to the recorder's desk. Ellesmere College, recorder's desk please. Sophie Shaw still with the advantage over on that far side. Good body length ahead, Mimi Morley is it. In lane number 8, also well there in 6 is Ellie Turner. They've got it for second and third, I think. Also on the near side, Neve Page, but Sophie takes that 105.54. Neve Page finishing strongly, takes second, 106.13. Caitlin Duffy at 106.43 in third place. Very tight finish for the minor places in that one.
Heat number 9, and Britta Koers from the Netherlands next to her countrymate, Claire Verkuyt. They go in 1 and 2. Candice Hall in 3. Holly Shepherd in lane number 4. No one in 5. Alice Goldby from Millfield goes in 6. Megan Maybanks from Dunmo goes in 7. And Erin Cummins from University of Stirling in lane number 8. Lane 7, off to a good start. Megan Maybanks from Dunmo. Being pressed though by Simmer, 1 lane up from her. That's Erin Cummins right in the outside lane there, and also Alice Goldby going well from Millfield. Coming through now in lane number 3, Candice Hall from Loughborough University. Just edging it maybe. It's very close, very difficult to see from this angle. 3 swimmers on the far side going well. Also going well, Candice Hall in lane number 3, and the touch. It is going to go to Candice Hall, 105.81 for Candice Hall, but that was a close one. Megan Maybanks in second in 105.95, and Erin Cummins in third place in 106.34. Holly Shepherd came through well for fourth, 106.48, just 1/100th ahead of Alice Goldby. Good swim there from Candice Hall, taking that one. Strong second half of that 100 backstroke.
Heat 10, Ellis Shields from Mulgine Bearsden in lane 1. Turania Evans from Carnbray in 2. Honey Gosrin, Plymouth Leander in 3. Tia Ward, City of Leeds goes in 4. Imogen Mears from Bromley in lane 5. Sophie Maguire, Mid Sussex in lane 6 rather. Sharanja Nunes from the Netherlands goes in 7. Brodie Judge from Ealing in 8. Imogen Mears in 5. Looks as though she just hits the wall first, 31.59. Sophie Maguire. And on the near side, Ella Shields from Mulgine Bearsden, also prominent. Was in 5 and 6. Good battle here. A little between the two down the final stretch. Sophie just maintains that advantage, so coming down with 10 to go, she's going to hold on. Imogen Mears probably in second, but it's all very tight. Imogen Mears and Tia Ward also coming through, but Sophie Maguire takes that. 104.96, super finish for her. Second place, Tia Ward. And Ella Shields on the near side from Gainsbeard. Then 105.71 takes third place. Swimmers, could you have a look? An athlete has lost a watch and some necklaces. Could you please check all your team belongings and check it hasn't been picked up? If you find it, could you return it to the front reception if you find it? So that's a necklace and a watch. Or necklaces and watches. Thank you.
Final heat is heat number 11. Megan Briggs from University of Stirling in 1. Katie Henderson, Nova Centurion in 2. Emma Rosen from Stockport Metro in lane number 3. Alia Mai Webb from Exeter City in 4. In lane number 5, Rebecca Sutton from City of Cardiff. And out there on her own from Ellesmere College in lane number 7. Right at the top is Olivia Gardner. And this is the final heat. And if anyone can force their way maybe into a B final swim, 103.50 is the mark that they have to achieve for that. Should be around about a second improvement for any of these swimmers. Leah May Webb from Exeter City, probably the most likely at the moment. Going well though, Katie Henderson from Nova Centurion, and also Emma Rosen from Stockport Metro, but it could be lane number 4 maybe. Alia May Webb in 105.10, and it's a dead heat there with Katie Henderson. 105.10 for the 2 winners, with Emma Rosen in 3rd. So another dead heat there. Great swimming from these 2. Couldn't split them to the 100th of a second. Alia May Webb from Exeter and Katie Henderson. 105.10. Good way to finish that 100 metres backstroke. These swimmers exit the water. We can move on to the next event, which is the men's 200 metres backstroke. We have 5 heats of this one. This is heat number 1.
As Paul says, we double up to a 200 backstroke now. This is the first of the heats. Sugars goes in lane 2 from Windsor. Samuel Taylor, City of Manchester Aquatics in 3. Samuel Piera from Enfield in 4. In 5 from the City of Peterborough, Harry Whiteman. And in lane 6, Alan Stradwell from City of Milton Keynes. 30-38, Ritz Hugers from Windsor. On the near side with the sled advantage. Entry times here are 2:11 through 2:12. Just pulling into the lead now in lane number 3, Samuel Taylor. So there in 5, Harry Whiteman. Samuel 103.55. Not much in it at that turn there. Samuel's time 2:12.10 on the summer meet. He was a finalist in that one. Harry Whiteman still maintains 2nd place. Also a finalist in the summer meet. They're still 1 and 2. 0.2 in it, 1:38.16. And 35 seconds. So we're very much on their entry times here. And off that final turn, Harry Whiteman now just forging ahead. Let's see if Samuel Piera in the middle lane can finish strongly. He's got a lot to do. I think he's got enough water to finish this one and take the lead, but Harry Whiteman's going to take this by about a body length. So Harry Whiteman, I think, is just going to take this from Samuel Taylor and Samuel Piera. And indeed, it's the finish order: 2:11.33 for Harry Whiteman, Samuel Taylor 2:12.59, and Samuel Piera 2:12.92 in 3rd place.
men's 200 metres backstroke heat number 2. Finlay Maxwell from Beckenham in lane number 1. Ian Lovey from Brough in lane 2. Jonathan Adam from City of Cambridge in 3. Samuel Crabtree from Thanet Swim in lane number 4. And out on the far side we have Keanu Striefland from the Netherlands in lane 7. And Bob Sober from Luxembourg in lane number 8. Finlay Maxwell leads them through the first 50. Entry times for these swimmers, all in the 2:11 range. And Finlay Maxwell certainly take this one out very well, the Beckenham swimmer. And he was going to lead them into the halfway point. The second of the 5 heats of this one. We might see some juniors again if they can force their way into that junior final, but looking at somewhere well under the 2:10 mark, somewhere around about 2:07.06 if anyone is going to do that, and it's going to be a bit of an improvement on the entry times if they're going to challenge these. So as they come up to the 150 mark, still that positive start. There's again Finlay Maxwell, the advantage. Bob Sauber going well, exactly the opposite side of the pool. So it's 1 and 8 leading them through. Lane 3 going well, Jonathan Adam, City of Cambridge. He's coming through into 3rd position. Just have a look at the time there, Finlay Maxwell. Still throwing the arms over there. Finlay Maxwell fighting hard, the Beckenham swimmer, right down to the finish of this 200 backstroke. I wonder if he can get under the 2:10 mark. Entry time of 2:11.89, and he's 2:10.90. Well, he's knocked just about a second off his entry time, so good stuff from Finlay Maxwell. Bob Sauber in 2nd position on the opposite end of the pool, and Ian Lovey in 3rd place. We'll wait for the confirmed result. And there we have the confirmed result. Well, top 3 are okay, but we do have a disqualification. The swimmer in lane 7 was disqualified for a technical infraction.
Heat 3, Joseph Miley, Aberdeen Performance in 1, Santos Villalon, Millfield School in 2, Jackson Holland from Camden Swiss in 3, Sam Philpin, Wickham District in 4, Alexander Armstrong from Guildford in 5, Matthew Evans, City of Manchester Aquatics in 6, Miles Turner, West Suffolk in 7, Dan Moore from the City of Coventry in lane number 8. So in the middle lane, Sam Philpin, 29.38, first sub 30 rather. It's a good strong start. Entries here, all in the 2:10 range. As Paul indicated, some strong swims required to try and get into the junior final. Somewhere around the 2:06, 2:07 range. So we've certainly got to go some. Already Sam's got off to a pretty strong start at the halfway mark. 1:85. So that was just over 32.5 seconds. So can he maintain that? That would give him a fighting chance. Santos Villalon from Millfield School making some headway. He's now gone 2nd. Alexander Armstrong in 5, in 3rd place. Sam still with probably about half a metre advantage. Santos Villalon well there over on the far side. Dan Moore also there in 3rd place, 1:35.36. It's probably just out of reach for a junior final, but nevertheless a good strong contest down the final 25. Let's see if they can get some way inside the 2:10 mark. Certainly Sam and Santos looking good. Very strong finish over on the far side. Miles Turner perhaps now got into third place. Sam Philippin going to take this. Good strong swim from him. 2:08.48. Santos Villon under the 2:10 mark. 2:09.20. Miles Turner also under 2:10. 2:09.95 in third place. Well done, gents.
A little bit of a delay at the start there, but they look like they're away cleanly on that one. Simon Clement from City of Sheffield in lane number 1. Andy Ray from Wrexham in lane number 2. Robbie Jones from Tigers of Jersey in 3. Oliver O'Halloran from Derwentside. He goes in lane number 4. No one in 5. Harry Noble from Mount Kelly goes in 6. Nicholas Skelton, City of Oxford in 7. And Alfie Kelly from Newcastle in lane number 8. We saw a great swim earlier in the individual medley by Oliver O'Halloran. We reckon he forced his way into the B final. Can he do the same in this 200 back? He's going to have an improvement on his entry time, just like he did in the 200 metres individual medley. I reckon he's got to go somewhere around about 2:06 to force his way into that B final. He may be able to go a little bit slower and still get in the junior final. Halloran from Derwentside leads them out. Close to him though is Harry Noble from Mount Kelly. 2 lanes up. These two look like they are stretching away from the rest of the field. Nice long backstrokes there. Coming up to this final turn. Just wonder if Oliver O'Halloran will try force his way through. He's in second now actually, because Harry Noble is just overtaken him, and it's 1:35.20 for Harry Noble and 1:35.37 for O'Halloran. And Harry Noble pulling away now. I thought it might be O'Halloran to do that, but it's actually Harry Noble from Mount Kelly who's taking the advantage here, and we'll keep an eye on the clock as he comes into the red markers. You see the flags here. Into the last 5 now for Harry Noble of Mount Kelly, diving for the wall in 2:07.40. Well, good swim there from the Mount Kelly swimmer. An improvement of 2.5 seconds for him. And well, he may not be far away from a junior final here, but we'll wait and see. Harry Noble, we'll have to wait and see if that is enough to force his way for another swim tonight in the junior final. Not going to be too far away. 1 heat to come though.
Fifth and final heat, Harvey Jones, Stockport Metro in 1. Aaron Bostock, Pioneer 79 in 2. Thomas Balfour, Belsilk Sharks in 3. Rees Worley, Plymouth Leander in 4. Roger Serendell from St Andrew in 5. Tom Gamble from Millfield School in 6. Joe Watt, City of Glasgow in 7. Keir Edgar from First goes in 8. And 5 and 6, probably with the advantage, Roger Serendell and Tom Gamble, yes, 29.71. A good strong start, these lads. Just off the turn, just slightly better turn. It's opened up probably about a metre advantage. Coming through in lane number 4 to get into the action, Rees Worley. Those three at the moment just beginning to pull away from the rest of the field. So the halfway mark. Between Tom Gamble and Roger Serendell, 101.95. Still Roger with still about a metre advantage. Rees Worley now just getting himself into second place and almost upsides. Empty times here in the 208, 209 range. So that 207.40 is really what they're going to have to try and challenge to perhaps get into a junior final. Rees now takes it up by just about quarter of a second, 136.17. Three swimmers almost in a line. Don't fancy anyone else to get into the action. And coming down the final stretch, they're just dropping back. It's between Rees and Tom Gamble. Tom Gamble just finishing the stronger, I fancy. Tom Gamble looks as though he's done enough to take this one. And at the death, he just gets it. 209.29. Rees Worley 209.73 in second. Harvey Jones on the near side comes through to take third, 211.05. So that concludes our backstroke. We move on to the ladies. It's 200 breaststroke, and we have 10 heats.
No one taking the start for this heat one on the far side of the pool, but we do have swimmers in lanes 1 to 5. Ellie Wheeler from Basildon in lane number 1. Ellie Checkley from City of Birmingham in 2. Eleanor Howcroft from York City in lane 3. Ellie Sybil Perkins from City of Birmingham in 4. And Lydia Mitchell from Beckenham goes in lane 5. So the action on this near side. Ellie Sybil Perkins, City of Birmingham. Very recognisable cap. It's been their emblem for a number of years, the City of Birmingham. When I swam, I remember some of my competitors from City of Birmingham wearing that very same cap, or something very, very similar. Very successful club back in the 80s and 90s. A number of Olympians, Olympic medalists and Paralympic medalists in City of Birmingham. Like, we've got a few good youngsters coming through at these championships. We've seen them come to the fore in a few of the heats. And Ellie Sybil Perkins leads them through the halfway point. She's one of the youngest in this field. In fact, the two City of Birmingham swimmers born in 2004. So that makes them only 14 this year. They may well just be still be 13. The two City of Birmingham swimmers, the youngest in this field. Certainly Ellie Sybil Perkins is a convincing leader as they go into the last turn. 2 minutes, 0.32 for her. She has to come back in somewhere around about 45 seconds if she's going to get inside that entry time of 2:45.91. Fairly close for a second here. Looks like Eleanor Howcroft from York City, that orange cap. She's in second position. But the young swimmer out in front here, Ellie Sybil Perkins. She's led from the start. As I said, one of the youngest swimmers in this field. A great swim from her. The clock just ticking over at 2:40. She's going to be inside her time. She is 2:43.16. Well done to Ellie Sybil Perkins. An improvement of 2.5 seconds here at the British Championship. So she will be delighted with that one. Eleanor Howcroft in second position. And it's third place to Birmingham. Millie Chickley gets in 2:48.99.
Heat 2. In lane 2, we have Jennifer Storm from Aberdeen Performance. In lane 3, Rosie Crumpton. In lane 4, Megan Daly, Wickham District. In lane 5, Caroline Harris from Swingrid. And in lane number 6 from Sevenoaks, Madeline Glenn. Madeline has spent a couple of days coming up. Left on Thursday from Sevenoaks. Good to see her here competing. 36.88 for Megan. Split. Jennifer Storm perhaps in second. At the moment, the Wickham girl going very well in lane number 4 in the middle lane. Entry time here, 2:45.20.
Royal Tunbridge Wells.
Rosie Crompton in 3 from Royal Tunbridge Wells. Also outdone with on that near side. Madeline Glenn, 1:19.98 in second. Let's give her plenty of encouragement, having made the long journey. She has a good swim in this one. But, Megan Daly going particularly well in this. And she's gone well clear. Madeline Glenn on that far side, holding second place. Kieran Harris from Gwynedd in third place of that final turn, somewhere around the 2 minute mark, 1:59.99, just a little bit faster than that previous heat. So we're probably looking somewhere around the 2:43 range. Good battle on either side between Madeline and Kieran and Jennifer and Rosie. Very dominant performance here from the Wickham lass. 15 metres to go. Let's see if she can improve on her entry time. 2:45.20. Well inside that. She'll be delighted with this swim indeed. She's going to take a few seconds off that. 2:42.74. Well done, from Megan. Madeline Glenn perhaps just gets second. 2:48.03. Kieran Harris, 2:48.58 in third place. That result now confirmed.
Well, great swim in that previous heat there. And Megan, also Madeline Glenn, as Robert said, left on Thursday to try and get here from Sevenoaks in Kent. Just arrived at lunchtime today. And pretty much straight in the pool for that 200 breaststroke to get second in that heat. Great effort from her. 200 breaststroke. Heat 2 though is in the water. We have Nicole Reynolds on Dundee City Aquatic. Heat 3 I should say. Nicole Reynolds in Dundee City Aquatic. In lane number 1. Isabella Rennick from Millfield in lane number 2. Holly Hudson from Taunton Dean in lane 3. In 4 is Tilly Hansen-Hamilton from Guildford City. In lane 6 is Abigail Hurst from Millfield. In 7, Louise Edmonds from Mount Kelly. And in 8, Emily Hurst from Borough of Kirklees. Green cap of Millfield in lane number 6. Looking like she is leading them through the halfway point. It's 200 metres breaststroke. Abigail Hurst, 1:16.30. It's a convincing lead, 2.5 seconds. Nicole Reynolds, a comparatively local swimmer from Dundee City Aquatics. She's in second place on this near side. Abigail Hurst looking really smooth. Not looking in any danger at all from our competitors at this stage. She's coming up to the last turn. Nicole Reynolds still holding on to second place. Holly Hudson from Taunton Dean will be coming through into third, although I think it may be Louise Edmonds from Mount Kelly who's holding third, or maybe second position. It's very close indeed. Louise Edmonds actually in fourth. Holly Hudson was in third, just ahead, and Nicole Reynolds just in second, but the leader, Abigail Hurst, is away and clear. Our entry time of 2:44.62. We'll see if she can challenge that one. She's led right from the start. Nicole Reynolds coming through clearly now into second position. Third place is a two-way battle between Holly Hudson and Louise Edmonds, but no doubt about who's going to take this one. Abigail Hurst from Millfield is going to be in here. It's going to be a cracking time for her. 2:44 our entry time and 2:40.58, and a massive improvement there from Abigail Hurst, and that is an excellent swim from Abigail Hurst from Millfield. I have confirmation of that result. Abigail Hurst confirmed in first position in that heat. Nicole Reynolds second. Louise Edmonds third.
Heat 4, entry lane in 1. Charlotte Nestor, Wigan Best, goes in 2. Ella Bainbridge from Cleethorpes in 3. Hollywell's Liv Davis goes in 4. Martha Bradley from City of Leeds in 5. Olivia Clare, City of Manchester Aquatics in 6. Alicia Stevenson, City of Birmingham in 7. And Kristen Russell from East Lothian Swim Team over on the far side in 8. She's going well, as is Charlotte Nestor in 2. Size of the pool, 35.78. Second advantage virtually over Kristen Russell. So a very similar split to the previous heat. Charlotte just got a body length clear. Still Charlotte Nestor on this near side. Olivia Clare in lane 6 coming through. Alicia Stevenson in 7. Challenge Kristen Russell. So the action still on the near side. 1:17.01. Plenty of times these girls are in the 2:43, 2:44 range. But, Charlotte Nestor, moment still going a good furrow down here. Still about a body length clear. Second place still with Olivia Clare, although Martha Bradley from the City of Leeds coming through very strongly. I fancy that she might turn in second place. Still the advantage just on this near side. Charlotte Nesta beginning to tighten up. 2 minutes dead. Less than a second between the three. But a very good turn there for Charlotte. She's gone about half a metre clear. Still maintaining an advantage. Still a very good battle in lanes 5 and 6. So Olivia Clare and Martha Bradley. Martha perhaps just a fraction ahead, but a little between all three. Still the advantage perhaps with Charlotte on this near side. This is going to be a tight finish here. Charlotte Nesta, Martha Bradley, Olivia. And who's going to get it? It's on the death here. Martha perhaps. Was it Olivia Clare? 2:42.79. 2:42.71 rather. 2:42.79 for Martha and 2:42.96 Charlotte Nesta. Quarter of a second between them. Fantastic swim, girls.
Before we get into this race, we do have another announcement. Can the owner of a black Range Rover, registration SR15JVO, please remove their car from the car park? It is blocking the minibus stand, so please, the owner of SR15JVO, black Range Rover, can they please remove their car immediately? Into this 8.85. You see Beth Thomas going in lane number 1. Ellie Fraser from City of Salford goes in lane number 2. Amelia Wright in lane number 3 from Atlantis. In lane number 4, Kayla Stephen from City of Derby. Ailey Redpath from Midlothian goes in lane number 5. No swimmer in lane 6, but we do have Jennifer Green from Wigan Best in 7. And Beijun Pettertite from Basildon Phoenix in lane number 8. Kayla Stephen first to the wall, City of Derby. 18.76 at that halfway point. Jennifer Green in second position, Beth Thomas in third. Getting the pool split on either side. Challenges all over the place. Beth Thomas going well. Michaela Stephen still right there. So Jennifer Green in lane number 7. And coming back strongly now, Ailey Redpath, that green cap of Midlothian. Coming up to this final turn now. I just wonder who's going to have the advantage here, because it's very, very close with Jennifer Green just taking over now from Michaela Stephen, 202.22. Jennifer Green from Wigan Best making her way into the lead, but Ailey Redpath looks like she's finishing really strongly here. Ailey Redpath, a little bit of support there from the gallery. That's what we like to hear. She will be able to hear you, especially on breaststroke. Give her some encouragement coming home. Ailey Redpath from Midlothian, trying to go ahead now of Michaela Stephen. I don't think she's going to catch Jennifer Green in the black cap there. Wigan Best swimmer is going to take this one, but Ailey Redpath looks like she's coming through for a second position. Jennifer Green will take this one though in 2:44.06. A good finish from Ailey Redpath in second, 2:45.93. Michaela Stephen in third position.
Heat 6, Yvonne Brown from East Kilbride goes in 1. Candice Lamb from Millfield School 2. Julia Tees from SG Stat in 3. Lucy Pierce from Havant in lane number 4. Chelsea Crabtree, City of Salford in lane 5, empty lane in 6. Izzy Falcao from Guildford in 7, and Charlotte Robinson, City of Leeds in lane 8. Empty times here, 2:41, 2:42 range, 36:41. It's a split for Izzy Falcao. On the near side, Candice Lamb, Millfield School, well there. Von Brown also. Over on the far side, still the advantage, I think, with Izzy. Very close though on the near side, Yvonne Brown coming through very strongly. East Kilbride swimmer. An entry time 2:42.6. Yvonne Brown 1:16.42. She actually won the Scottish Schools Championships at East Kilbride just about a month ago. Improved time of 2:40.17. She's just beginning to pull half a metre or so clear. Candice Lamb, some work to do to stay with her. Over the far side, Izzy Falcao, Charlotte Robinson going pretty well. On the near side, it's Yvonne Brown going further away from Candice Lamb. Izzy Falcao still there in second place, 1:56.43. So if she can keep this going, we're looking at something like 2:37, and that will be a cracking swim. Every chance of getting her a swim later on in the junior final this evening, and she's motoring down this final 20, is it? So Yvonne Brown is going to take this by some margin. Izzy Falcao having a good race on that far side as well. 2:42.52 is her entry time, so I'm sure she's going to improve in that. Close for third, Candice Lamb perhaps, but Yvonne Brown, what a swim, 2:36.30. Izzy Falcao, also a fantastic swim from her, 2:39.20. And Candice Lamb, 2:42.36 in third place. Great swimming, ladies.
Well, can anyone match that swim by Yvonne Brown? She's 16 this year. I remember at the Scottish Schools on the medal podium. She's very, very slight and against much taller girls, but took the gold on that occasion. And she's put herself in with a good shout of making the junior final. Number of heats still to come though, it could all change. In this one we have Erin Davis from City of Birmingham in lane number 1. Ella Potts from City of Leeds in 3. Rosie Metz from the Netherlands in lane number 4. Natalia Druet from Aberdeen Vale in lane number 5. Bridget Lemegera from East Lothian in lane number 6. In 7, Sana Bush from the Netherlands. And in 8, leading them at the moment, from Royal Tunbridge Wells Monson, it's Anna Lehman. Lehman with a pretty comfortable lead there as they come up to the halfway point. She's gone out pretty fast. Yvonne Brown at this point in the 1:16 range. Anna Lehman also in the 1:16 range. Oh, a matter of hundreds between them. 1:16.37 for Anna Lehman. Rosie Metz on 17.28, also going pretty well there. The Netherlands swimmer in lane number 4. Anna Lehman trying to keep this going. We saw Yvonne Brown in that previous heat from the outside lane. And can Anna Lehman keep this pace going as well? Also going well, City of Birmingham. Erin Davis, closest to us here in lane number 1. Probably in third position at the moment. Anna Lehman, though, is going to come into this turn. Yvonne Brown at this point was 1:56. Anna Lehman 1:57. Just slipped around about a second there. Second place, it is Erin Davis. She's gone ahead of Rosie Metz from the Netherlands. Anna Lehman giving herself a good chance here. Maybe having another swim later in this 200 breaststroke. Can she maintain this pace? Can Erin Davis come back in the closing stages here? Erin Davis really going well. City of Birmingham swimmer really making up the ground on Anna Lehman. But I think Anna Lehman maybe has the advantage coming in to the final 10 metres. She hits the red zone first, and it will be Anna Lehman who will take this one. And she takes it in a time of 2:39.46. Well, under the 2:40, and she will be happy with that from an entry time of 2:41.93. Erin Davis, 2:40.27, an improvement for her. And Natalia Druitt in third place, the Abingdon Vale swimmer, 2:41.34. Still waiting for confirmation of that result, and there we have it. Anna Lehman and Davis and Druitt confirmed as a top three.
On to heat number 8. Jana Lawson from City Milton Keynes goes in 1. Abigail Miles, City Sheffield 2. Rebecca Tajokrik from Newcastle in lane 3. Malika Schneider from Hamburger in 4. Anya Reid from First in 5. Amy Corcoran from Kingston upon Hull in 6. Flora Perkin, Newton Abbott in 7. And Roxanne Uls from West Norfolk in lane number 8. 34.64, very strong start there on that near side, on this near side here to us, spectator side. To the Milton Keynes swimmer, Anna Lawson. She's been tracked by Abigail Miles in 2. Mika Schneider from Hamburger in 4, going well. Over in 7, Flora Perkin from Newton Abbott. Those 4 at the moment have the race very much between them. But on the near side, lanes 1 and 2, a little between the two, 1:15.89, just over a tenth of a second. Just a tad faster than the previous couple of heats. Certainly that's the action in this near side. We come down just around 70 metres to go. Flora Perkin having to battle on her own over that far side. She's lying second. Abigail Miles at the moment has come through to take it up. But, a little between the two, it's Abigail and Flora, with Malika Schneider in third place, 1:57.93. So we fancy this to be probably fairly close to the 2:40 mark. Coming down the final stretch over the far side, Flora Perkin now just beginning to motor strongly down the final 25 metres or so, a little between the two, and they're some way clear of the rest. So coming down to the final 15, Flora Perkin, Abigail Miles, Micah Schneider in third place. Newton Abbott girl is going to take this one, I fancy, by probably about a second or so. So Flora takes this. 2:38.99, Abigail Miles 2:40.01, and in third place, Hamburger Alinka Schneider 2:40.99.
Heat number 9 sees India Weston from Norfolk Vikings in lane number 2. Jemima Barclay from Royal Tunbridge Wells Monson. She goes in lane number 3. Anna Brookhoven from Plymouth Leander in lane 4. Sophie Payne from Hatfield in lane 5. Charlotte Hume from Stockport Metro in 7, and Avril Bowler from Borough of Kirklees out there in lane number 8. And well, challenging for the lead, Avril Bowler. Second place though, but a second behind Jemima Barclay, who started well from RTW Monson, Royal Tunbridge Wells swimmer there in lane number 3. Now being challenged by Plymouth Leander swimmer Lana Brookhoven. So Plymouth Leander club have very good performances in the sprint freestyles today. A number of that club contesting for places in that final and being very, very prominent in the heats. I wonder if Lana Brookhoven can follow suit here. Avril Bowler has taken the lead in the outside lane, Borough of Kirklees. Lana Brookhoven in second position though, as I move into the second half of this one. The entry time for Avril Bowler, 2:39.52. We've seen that sensational time by Yvonne Brown, 2:36.30. It's going to have to be something pretty close to that, maybe in the 2:37s. They can maybe force their way into a junior final. Have to be a little bit faster than that, somewhere in the low 2:34s if they have to force their way into a B final. Sophie Payne's taking up the running now. She's another junior swimmer. Come through strongly, 1:58.06. Hatfield swimmer. And she hits the front with 50 to go. Just heading Avril Bowler now, who has done a great job in that outside lane. Also in the other lane, India Weston going well, coming back in the closing stages. And Jemima Bartley not finished yet. It's very, very close now between, well, really all 6 swimmers. It's going to be a tight finish here. Well, it could be Sophie Payne. Maybe we'll take this one. I think she's just about going to edge it in 2:39.42. Also under the 2:40 is India Weston. What a great last 50 from her. And Jemima Bartley in 3rd place.
Tenth and final heat underway. In lane 1, Kayla van der Werk from Bournemouth College in lane 1. In 2, Liva Heron from Stockport Metro. Empty lane in 3, Emma Chittleborough, Aberdeen Performance in 4. Daniel Gilbert, Derwentside in 5. Ellesmere College's Angharad Evans goes in 6. Empty lane in 7. Katie Rees from the City of Cardiff in 8. Entry times here, 2:36 through to 2:38. So the girls have really got to get very much around that entry time if they want to force their way into either junior final or, in the case of 1 or 2 older swimmers, this is inside the 2:34 mark to get into the B final. I fancy something under 2:38. High 2:38 might sneak them into junior final. In 6, Hannah Evans, Ellesmere College, going really well. 5th at the British Championships in this event. A 15-year-old. 1:15.43. Well, she's got a chance of getting into at least the junior final if she can just maintain this. Second place, perhaps over on the far side, Katie Rees. Neil Gilbert also well there for that second place. Emma Chittleborough also not that far behind in 4th. Advantage with Angharad Evans. She has a pretty commanding advantage indeed. 1:55, 1:56-ish, 1:55.98. Well, fancy something like 2:37, so that should be good enough. I fancy to get her into junior final if she can just keep this going, and she's certainly going pretty well. Down the final stretch, over on the far side, Katie Rees, Danielle Gilbert, Emma Chittleborough. That's second, third and fourth, but I'm not going to catch on her edge. She's well clear. Let's see if she can get inside 2:38.5 would probably be good enough. And she's looking particularly strong. A very strong finish from her edge. She takes that, 2:36.27. I think she'll be back for the junior final later this evening. Second place, Emma Chittleborough finished strongly, 2:39.96. Just to snatch second. And Katie Rees, 2:40.30 in third place. What a very good finish there from Hannah Evans, 2:36.27. Very similar time to Yvonne Brown, 2:36.30. So good swims from both these girls. That concludes our breaststroke. We move to the other end, where we've got some sprints ahead of us, 50 free. 12 heats coming up. And then we have butterfly for the girls.
Well, head-to-head battle here, just two swimmers taking the start for this one. It looks like Eugene Brooks-Clark from City of Sheffield in lane 5 and Sonny Trigg from Team Ipswich in lane number 6. Eugene Brooks-Clark is just about edging it, I think. Sonny Trigg not letting him get away though. It's very, very close here. It could well be lane number 5, maybe. It's close. The scoreboard is not caught up with us. And, well, we're not getting any times for that. We see 24.61. That could be the finishing time. If so, that's an excellent time for the winner. But who the winner was, well, anybody's guess from that finish. Could have been either of them. If that is a confirmed time there, 24.61, they will both be very happy with that. There we go. 24.61, Eugene Brooks-Clark and Sonny Trigg, 24.66. Great times from that first heat.
Heat 2, Lewis Maxwell 1, Benjamin Garton 2, Sam Crew 3, Jared Armstrong in 4, Christopher Hooper 5, and in 8, Ethan Taylor. 25 seconds, entry times here. Might just be Christopher Hooper with the advantage, but it's pretty tight in this final stretch in the centre lanes. Christopher Hooper perhaps is just going to take this. 24.92, Jared Armstrong, 25.04. Third place, Benjamin Garton, 25.08.
Line up for this one, Heat 3, Jay Race, Alessandro Bordiso, Jonathan Adam, Harley Beaches, Richard Kosovayev, Joshua Loney and Matt Burton out there on his own in lane number 8. What a great start for Alessandro Bordiso, looking like it's taking him ahead of Jonathan Adam in lane number 3, Harley Beaches in 4, also 5 and 6 going well, but it could be Bordiso, I think. Yes, 24.69, he takes it ahead of Harley Beaches. And in third, right out there in lane number 8 was Matt Burton, 25.04. But again, excellent time there for Bordiso, 24.69.
Heat 4, Kai Adams in 1, In 4, Taylor Lovecock. Hugh Williams in 5. Ewan Taylor in 6. Jacob St Germain in 7. Michael Ripper in 8. Jacob St Germain in 7. Looks as though he's just shading this from Hugh Williams. And at the death on that far side, it is going to be Jacob that takes it, I'm sure. 24.78. Another strong finish there. Second place, Hugh Williams, 24.84 and 25.11 for Taylor Lovecock.
Heat number 5, Alec White in 1, Benjamin Samuel in 2, Edward Maddox in 3, in 5 it is Matthew Titman, and in 7 it is Bob Sauber, and it's very close here. 3 swimmers closest to us, like they might be battling this one out. Edward Maddox going well in lane number 3, also Benjamin Samuel in 2. It is tight, but it is. Edward Maddox will take that one only by 8/100th of a second. I really thought Benjamin Samuel might have had that one, but he was just touched out at the end, and Maddox takes it, 24.72.
Heat 6, Lee Hewitt in 1, Rico Kuna in 2, Samuel Need in 3, Harrison Fern 4, Maxwell Cattermole 5, Angus Nicol 6, Hector Pardo in 8. May just be Angus Nicol in 6, but coming through, Maxwell Cattermole in 5, Maxwell Cattermole perhaps. Very strong finish from him, takes that in 24.89. Hector Pardo on the far side, 25.05, takes second. Samuel Need, 25.12, snatches third, just ahead of Angus Nicol.
Sam Cotty in 1, Louis Chiron in 2, Ned Sharp in 3, Craig Greenock in 4, no one in 5, Harry Stacey in 6, Jack Toe in 7, Callum Richards in lane number 8. Good start there in lane number 6. Looks like Harry Stacey from Aberdeen Performance, chased by Jack Toe in lane number 7. But it could be lane number 6, I think. Harry Stacey will take it. And it is Harry Stacey, 24.05. Well, that's wrapped up the times now. Great time from Harry Stacey, chased all the way home by Jack Toe with Sam Cotty in 3rd position.
Heat 8, Joe Watt in 1, Jan Prober-Plut in 2, Empty Lane in 3, Balazatoth in 4, Jack Llewellyn in 5, Jake Muxham in 6, Edward Mildrew in 7, and in 8, Ethan Raymond. So again over the far side, Edward Mildrew. It looks as though he's done more than enough to take this one. Very close for second, lane 5 perhaps. Edward Mildrew, 24.17, Jack Llewellyn, 24.70, Jake Moxham, 24.83. That's our 1, 2, 3.
Heat number 9. Harry Noble in 1, Charlie Poole in 2, Daniel Morley in 3, Luke Kroon in 4, Stephen Osip in lane number 5, no one in 6, in 7, Jacob Curl, and in 8, Reed Jones. Jacob Curl, we saw him earlier in the 100 on day 1 of this competition. He's going to follow out with an excellent 50 freestyle, 23.99 for Jacob Curl there from Hamilton in Dubai. And Jacob Curl has put himself right into contention there. Excellent time for him.
Heat 10, Matthew Ferguson in 1, Samuel Chill in 2, Chris Muir in 3, Adam Metcalf 4, Callum Quigley in 5, in 6, Jonathan C, and in 8, John Wright. Jonathan C in lane 6 coming through strongly, being challenged Callum Quigley in 5, and also Adam Metcalf in 4. Adam Metcalf perhaps just finishing the stronger, very tight finish there. Adam Metcalf takes that 24-20. Chris Muir in 2nd, 24.39. Jonathan T in 24.42 takes 3rd place.
11, Will Morris in 1, James Baxter in 2, William Cole in 3, Alex Ogbonna in 4, Thomas Carswell in 5, Ross Leslie in 6, and Christian Nichols in lane number 8. Well, very close this one. Maybe lane number 3 here, possibly edging it. James Baxter also going well. And maybe in 6, Ross Leslie at the death there, but James Baxter does get it ahead of William Cole. And Ross Leslie in 3rd position, 24.24 for James Baxter, but that was a close one.
12th and final heat, Adam Frost in 3, Harry Turner in 5, Delano O'Neill in 6, Jake Clapison in 7, and Jack McComish in 8. And we'll have to go sub-24 and going very fast. Adam Frost in 3, being challenged by Harry Turner in 5. So it's between those two, I think. Adam Frost looks as though he's just going to take this one. Well, he did get under the 24 mark, 23.97. Harry Turner 24.30, Jake Clapison 24.67 in 3rd place. So that concludes our 50 free. We now move on to 50 butterfly for the women. 10 heats.
Well, we may see some of these 50 freestylers again. Some good junior times there. May have forced their way into the junior final this evening. We'll have to wait and see when those official results come out. First heat of the 50 metres butterfly. So it's Miller Perry, Smith Woodcock in lane number 2, Charlotte Robinson in 3, Mason McCartney in 4, Misha Stevens in 5, Amy Orson in 6, and Olivia Heron in lane number 7. Well, it looks maybe like the centre lanes there. Charlotte Robinson and possibly Maisie McCartney going well here. Kat Robinson maybe in lane number 3 will take this one, and she does in 29.51. McCartney in second, and Honey Orson in third place, 29.51. We'll take that one faster than the entry time. Good start to this 50 fly.
Heat 2, Krista Wilson in 1. Sarah Kalashka in 2. Elaine Murray in 3. Anne Van Drovesaar in 4. Anna Pura Grill in 5. Sasha Pafferman in 6. And over in 8, Rhiannon Evans. And just below lane 5, Anna Pura Grill with the advantage. So, certainly lane 5, very tight for second place. Elaine Murray perhaps. Put a goal, 29.19. Elaine Murray, 29.31, takes second. Third place, Sarah Kashwala, 29.52.
Slight delay to proceedings before we get underway for heat number 3. Just checking the strobe light for the starting signal. Looking at the results of this women's 50 butterfly from this morning's heat. Quite tight to make the final tonight. Here we go, on for heat number 3. There's a full lineup for that heat. Sophie Maguire in 1, Rachel Gillespie in 2, Yasmin Tajali in 3, Lauren Brantley in 4, Sophie Shaw in 5, Lex Jackson in 6, Katarina Price in 7, and Hannah Raystrake in lane number 8. Looks like lane number 3 off to a good start. Also lane 6, Lex Jackson and Yasmin Tajali. Also coming back, Lauren Brantley in lane number 4. A good finish from Lauren Brantley, but maybe lane 7 as well, Katarina Price, but it is lane 3. It's Yasmin Tajali from Oxford getting in there, 29.31. She gets it ahead of Lauren Brantley, and Katarina Price was finishing strongly. She finished in 3rd position.
Fourth heat, Lena Dewhurst in 1, Emily Ford 2, Lily Parsons 3, Hannah Trousdale 4, Hannah Dryburgh in 5, 6 Emma Govan, 7 Tori Soap, and Anna Palmans in lane number 8. And just be the far side, Tori Soap in lane 7. On the near side, Elena Dewhurst going well, probably between those two. Very difficult to identify. I think Tori Soap's just going to take this. 28.73, a very fast time there. 29.47. Dewhurst takes 3rd, Anna Palmans, 29.38 in 2nd.
Heat number 5, Francesca Folsom-Young in 1. Iris Mills in 2, Anna Smale in 3, in 5 Ella Chown, 6 Zoe McDonald, 7 Jessica Damon, and 8 Emily Keys. Start there in lane number 5, Ella Chown maybe taking the lead. Jessica Damon going well in lane number 7, and also going well in lane number 3 is Anna Smale, and it could be Anna Smale or maybe Ella Chown possibly here, and it is Anna Smale, 29.09. Ella Chown in second position, 29.26, and Jessica Damon, it was in third, 29.54, but edging closer to that 28-second mark, 29.09, Anna Smale.
Heat 6. Lisa McCartney in 1, Holly Rollinson in 2, Elena Morgan in 3, Lottie Wynne-Jones in 4, Yola Thorpe in 5, Ruth McEwen in 6, Megan Pye in 7, and Emily Peck in 8. Well, to choose, it might just be in 4, Lottie Wynne-Jones perhaps. Very tight, Ruth McEwen in 6. Between those two, Lottie Jones perhaps at the end. Just snatches at 29.04. Nina Morgan 29.07 and 29.08. Ruth McEwen, very tight finish. 400s between the first 3.
Number 7, lane 1, Alice Smale. Lane 2, Grace Pong. In lane 3, Ellie Cowan. In lane 4, Poppy Richardson. In 5, Christy Gerst. In 6, Ali Larson. And in 7, Ruby Burns. Great start from Alice Smale on the near side here in lane number 1. Grace Pong also going with her, coming through strongly. In lane 3 now is Ellie Cowan. And also Ali Larson and Ruby Burns in 6 and 7. It's all very close. It could be 7. It's Ruby Burns in 28.89. Well, under the 29-second mark. Great swim there from Ruby Burns. Ali Larson confirmed in 2nd place, and it was tight for 3rd, 1/100, separating Ellie Cowan and Alice Smale.
Heat 8, Bolly Roothouse in 1, Ciara Morris in 2, Yella Lutz in 3, Amy Godsave in 4, Rhiannon Bowen in 5, Sophie Murphy in 7, in 6 rather, Empty Lane 7, and Ailey Redpath in 8. Sophie Murphy in 6 going well, also well there, Rhiannon Bowen and Amy in 4 and 5, and also on the near side, Ciara Morris coming through strongly. Kiana Morris just got it, 28.98 from Sophie Murphy, 29.14. 3rd place, Amy Godsave, 29.20.
Heat number 9, Shannon Stott in 1, Martha Dooley in lane number 2, Brody Judge in 3, Hannah Denny in 4, in 5 is Gaia Alcaraz, no one in 6, Anya Slesser goes in lane number 7 and no one in lane number 8. It's very close here in this one. Brody Judge going well. Also going well is Daisy Anderson in lane number 6, and in between them Gaia Alcaraz as well. Lane number 2 with a really good finish there, and it is Gaia Alcaraz will take it in 28.98. Well, they all came in absolutely together there, but Brody Judge in 2nd and Martha Dooley, I thought she was going to take it 3rd for her. Gaia Alcaraz takes it.
Final heat, heat 10, Emily Harms in 1. In 2, Annie Pulfort. In 3, Katie Kyle. Tabia Mose in 4, Maisie Elliott in 5. In 6, Catherine Russell. Madeline Moore in 7, Imogen Mears in 8. Might just be Maisie Elliott in 5, Catherine Russell in 6. And the near side, Emily Harms. Very tight, might just be Emily on the near side that takes that. She does, 28.33. That might just get her into a junior final, perhaps. 28.61, Maisie Elliott. Madeline Moore, 28.99 in third place, so at 28.33. Emily might have sneaked into a junior final with that. We'll wait and see.
It's going to be very close, that's for sure. 28.33. Also the time set by Yasmin Perry from Aberdeen Performance this morning, 28.33, so could be on for
Could be a swim off. Yeah, could be a
for
tight
that
one.
junior
Yeah.
final. That would be fun.
Yeah, certainly would.
Maybe not.
Maybe not for the two girls.
That's the end of the 50s. We move to the other side of the pool now for the start of the last couple of events of this afternoon session. It's been a long session. It's been a good session though. Some very good swims, and we finish off with the 800 freestyle. So 3 swimmers taking the start for this first heat of the 800 freestyle. They are Ben Prosser from Wickham District in lane number 3. In lane 5, Lewis Binning from Basildon. And in lane 6, Gianno Napolitano from Bells Hill. We'll see how these swimmers progress as they go through the 800. So a couple of 800 heats this morning. We've got the fastest heat of the 800 to come tonight in the final session. So we'll get one chance to swim this 800. There's no heats or finals like there are with a number of the events. So these guys put everything into this one. There's no holding back for the finals. One out quickly is Lewis Binning, just over the 1 minute. 0.01. But nothing much to choose between all 3 as they come up to the 150. We'll keep an eye on the splits as they go through, just to see what their likely finishing time is. We'll do our maths, see if we can try and predict how close they're going to be. Not much in it between all 3. Shame they're not all together, but that spare lane in between Ben Prosser and the other 2. You never know, might work to his advantage. He's to pretty much swim his own race. He might be just about aware of the people a couple of lanes across from him. Goes over in 204.94. And Prosser just opening up a little bit of a lead there at the 200 mark. The other 2 pretty close to each other, Lewis Binning and Gianno Napolitano. Ben Prosser, looking like he is just forging this one ahead. 2 English swimmers and 1 Scot from Bells Hill. At the moment he is splitting the 2 English swimmers here. Napolitano lying in second, or he was just a couple of seconds ago, because Lewis Binning suddenly just spurted ahead of Gianno Napolitano. Two English swimmers heading the Scot now. Ben Prosser coming over in 3:10.24. He's going over in around about 105-ish. So that's decent pace for Ben Prosser. And the other two at the moment trailing in his wake. So 300 gone. Next time they come down to this bottom end, it'll be the halfway point.
So Ben Prosser with quite a healthy advantage in this early stage. Now spinning, Gianni Napolitano in their own battle for second and third at the moment. So his entry times Ben Prosser 8:53.86. Lewis's entry time 8:53.17, and Giano 8:54.14. Time for Giano was at the Scottish national age groups, almost a year old that time. So pacing around the 65.5 second mark. So we're probably somewhere in the mid 4:30-ish, high 4:30-ish range perhaps. So a very commanding advantage coming down to 500. Then Prosser well clear. Now spinning. Pulled away from Gianni Napolitano. So it's an event that the guys don't do all that often. 1500 is sort of the blue ribbon event of distance for the gents. And coaches, Mount Kelly, University of Aberdeen Performance. Mount Kelly, University of Aberdeen Performance, could you make your way to the recorder's table as soon as possible, please? So Ben Prosser has this well under control. Pacing just around the 66-second mark, so certainly going to improve on his entry time by some margin. As he come in somewhere around the 8:40-ish mark. Now spinning. It's quite a way back in second, and Gianna a little bit further back in third place.
Still pacing there. Ben Prosser, 66.03, so almost bang on the 66-second mark. So that will get him somewhere, as Robert said, around about 8 minutes 40 if he's continuing that. Just wonder what he's got left here. Big breath as he goes into that turn there. With 3 lengths to go, 150 metres. Now his spinning is stretched away from Gianni Napolitano. He's spinning in second, 7:15.21. Just keep a check on this time here. This split as he comes down to take the belt at the bottom end. Should be somewhere around about 7:34 possibly. To continue that pace. Just about 7:34, yeah, 7:34.6 for Ben Prosser. So just slowing slightly. He's going to have to try and pick this one up. See if he can get under the 7:40 mark. I'm sure he'd be delighted to do that. Ben Prosser, delighted with 7:40. He'd be even delighted with 8:40, shall we say. 8:53 is entry time. He's looking to try and get under 8:40. It's been a really tiring swim for Ben Prosser. He's feeling the pace now, but he's beginning to pick this up now. He's only got 50 metres to go. He goes over in 8:07. Surely he must have a chance of making that one under the 8:40. It's going to be mighty close here. Let's give him some encouragement as he comes down now. It's going to be a great time for Ben Prosser. He's coming into the last half length now. Let's see if we can get under this 8:40 mark. Ben Prosser has really swum this race on his own. He was already away from the other two, a lane between them. He swam really well, and he straightens the arms to come in 8:39.27. An excellent performance there for Ben Prosser, and an improvement on his entry time of some 14 seconds, and that is sensational for Ben Prosser. Well done. Lewis Binning comes in 8:56 for him, and Gianno Napolitano 8:59.64. But Ben Prosser, great stuff, 8:39.27 to take that one.
Coaches, Mount Kelly, University of Aberdeen, if you haven't made your way to the recorders table, we need you there very, very quickly to resolve a possible swim high fancy. So last but not least, our final 800 event. Second of our two heats underway now. 6 swimmers go in this one. We have Luke Bryan from West Norfolk in 1, Adam Hall from Gloucester in 2, Max Jeffs from Hatfield in 3, Bailey Haynes from City Manchester Aquatics in 4, John Wright goes in 5 from Aberdeen Performance, empty lane in 6, Miles Turner on his own in 7 from West Sussex with an empty lane in lane number 8. So entry times here range from 8:35 through to 8:50. So the target to get under 8:40. That time from Ben Prosser 8:39.27. And Adam Hall 59.68. He's the early leader. John Wright in 5. Max Jeffs in 3. Brown, Joe Here's in, not that far behind. So Adam Hall and John Wright, still with half a second advantage. So they've all got into a nice settled rhythm after 200 metres. 2:04.94 was the split last time round. Very similar, 2:04.85. John Wright 2:05.24, so about half a second still. Four swimmers in the middle. Just beginning to pull away a little bit from Luke Bryan on this near side. We'll just get an idea of the gap between Adam Hall and Max Jeffs, who's in 4th place. It's about a second and a half. John Wright just my 400s 2:50. So a pretty steady pacing around the 66-second mark in that previous heat. And John Wright just coming through to take it up. Bailey Hearson in 4. Might just get second turn. He does. So it's a second advantage. John Wright 3:10.08. 65.2 on that one.
John Wright, pretty consistent splits here so far. Around about the same time that we saw in that previous heat. So roundabout on track for somewhere in the 8-minute 40 range. Maybe a little bit inside that. Swimmers will be hoping to be inside that. John Wright's entry time 8:36. So hoping he's going to go a little bit faster than the times that we saw in the second half of that first heat this afternoon. Push him through into a time close to his entry time of 8:36. John Wright looking good though. He's being tracked by Bailey Hairsign, City of Manchester Aquatic. Max Jelfs is not too far away. He's coming through into third now, ahead of Adam Hall. John Wright there, 4:15.49. Slightly faster, half a second faster than the previous heat. Around about 65 and a half. But these three swimmers are going pretty well. Wouldn't discount any of them at this stage. John Wright just holding on to the lead. Bailey Hairsign too far behind, and Max Gel says just kind of stolen up there level with the top two, and he looks pretty comfortable at this stage. Bailey Hairsign breathing to that side. We'll be able to see Max Gels just behind him. And John Wright is coming down, and the three swimmers very much of a muchness there as they come into this 500 mark. There's 300 metres to go. John Wright still ahead. 5:21.13, again 65 and a half for John Wright in that particular split. Just about a second faster than the previous heat. Max Jelfs is maybe just moving up into second position now. Bailey Hairsign is kind of caught between the two here, right in the middle of those three leading swimmers. But he's fighting back now. Thought Max Jelfs was maybe going to overtake the City of Manchester Aquatics man, but he hasn't quite done that yet. He's still in third place. John Wright still in first place. He had a good turn there, and that's kind of taken him away from the other two. So John Wright maybe trying to make a move now, going away from the others. He's got around about a body length, almost clear water between him and Bailey Hairsign. We'll just check the split. I wonder if John Wright has just put the foot down a little bit there. He's been going 65 and a half for all these hundreds, really, for the past 400. 6:25.30. Yeah, he's picked that up to 64. And that's the reason why the gaps appeared here. So 200 metres to go, and John Wright has just picked up the pace now and left the other two fighting for the second spot in this heat. John Wright looking good, coming up to the 6:50 mark. 150 metres to go. John Wright in control.
Certainly looks well under control in this one, Paul. He made a move, 100 or so out, and the other two lads are struggling to keep with him. They're certainly battling for second and third. John Wright, fifth in this event last year. Entry time comes from the Scottish Open. He actually was the winner in that. So his entry time 8:36.17. Certainly when we hear the bell, looks good to be a few seconds inside that. That's another one, just over the 64 seconds, 64.13. Bailey Hairsign, so he's going to just have to settle for second place. Max Jeffs in third. Let's see, John Wright. Fancy coming somewhere, I would think about 8:32-ish. Certainly finishing strong in the last 100 or so. It's around 32 seconds, so just if he can finish a flurry, get under 8:33 perhaps. So coming with 15 to go, John Wright has done the job. Finishes well clear.
And he does, in fact, get a super finish, 8:31.88. Takes the best part of 5 seconds off his entry time. Emerson, 8:35.48. Very much on his entry time as well. Just a fraction faster. And third place, Max Jeffs, 8:38.50. It's also a good improvement, about 7 seconds.
Well, a great second half of that race from John Wright there. It was all about the second half where he stretched away from the others, and a great time there, 8:31.88. And haven't got any news of that potential swim off, so in that respect I think that's us. They finished for this afternoon. That is the final event, so many thanks for your company here in the Royal Commonwealth Pool and on the live stream if you've joined us through that medium. The session starts tonight. Action will begin at 5 o'clock, so please join us on the live stream shortly before that for the build up to that one. Thank you very much for your company this afternoon, and good night.